Hello, people. Hello. Can you hear me? Is my microphone on? Yes, it is on. Perfect. 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 Welcome everybody to another episode of the Doom Vlog. Is my voice really high tonight? Of the Doom Vlog, episode 46. Tonight we talk about such things as opening a portal to hell and how to bewitch your neighbor. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do any such thing as that. No such things at all. Welcome, everybody. I should type in the chat hello because when someone sees it, they might be spurred on to say hello in the chat themselves. Hello and welcome to the vlog. Perfect. Hi guys, episode 46 is here. I've given up all pretense of trying to start early. I spent most of the time watching a bit of TV and setting up photos for the thumbnail, and I guess kind of semi-prepping to talk about a few things this evening, or this morning I should say, because we always start around the 1:30 mark. It is a bit earlier than 1:30. That's good. And I'm not late, though I am giving a yawn as I normally do. Now, I normally sit here and I drink a bit of energy drink. I haven't started that at all. I've got some interesting flavors of energy drink in there. I think it's a, I can't remember, to be honest. I think it's like a tropical kind of one. I'll have to double check in a minute. But I haven't had anything, so I'm a little bit dry mouth. I guess I'm ready to try out a beer. A beer we've probably had before, but still a beer nonetheless. And I did buy a new beer glass. Secondhand, brand new in an op shop. But it's still a new for me beer glass. So welcome everybody. We are here in the Neon Doom room. It looks neat, cluttered, neat from here up. Can't get this hand up. Here up, it's neat. Which I can't do the opposite thing with my hands. From here up, it's neat. Cluttered and fun, but neat. From here down, this side's pretty good next to the Blu-ray shelves. But this side over here is just lots of new stuff and stuff I moved in from the house. So, yeah, I don't want you seeing any of that. And down here I had a light on my figurine case, but my light blew. It actually blew really loudly and blew all my lights in this whole thing here, which is okay because I've got a fuse box. It just threw the switch and I took the globe out and I didn't have another globe. So I haven't got any lighting in my toys at the moment. I did try to attempt an LED setup, but they were old LEDs and they weren't working either. So I'm having a lot of luck tonight. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. All good. All good in the hood. So ultimately, we have a few things to show you. That's what I guess I'm leading up to saying in a rambling sort of very me kind of way. All right, so tonight we have a bit to talk about. We will have Let's Get Physical Media. No, sorry, I'll say it in order. We're going to do hello. And we're going to introduce the other members of the Neon Doom Room team. We're going to do a beer. We have to do a beer. And then we're going to do Let's Get Physical Media. Then I'm deciding which way around to go, but there will be news. There will be mail. There's mail. I wasn't expecting it to turn up last minute, but it did turn up last minute. There's more coming. There's a story with that. I need beer to stop this yawning. The yawning's getting insanely silly. And then from mail onwards, it could go any which way. It could end early, or it could we could do what overpriced stuff is on eBay. We could do the Dickhead Award, though I don't think I'll do Dickhead Award tonight. And what else do we sometimes do? We do trailer trash, but I don't know if I'll do trailer trash tonight. I've got trailer trash to do on the new film Evil Dead Burn. I haven't checked if there is a trailer, but I'm assuming there is. Yes, we won't get into much more than that, but there is news. Definitely there's news, and I don't know. We'll see how we go with all of that. In the meantime, though, what have I done with... I have made a mess of things. Where's... Oh, there we go. That's okay. As long as it's there, that's the main thing. I thought I'd lost it. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to the other member of my team, the Neon Doom or the NDR team, and that is my faithful camera, Rotten Roddy. Rotten Roddy is he's a bit of a rascal. He's a bit of a rascal. He's been good. He's been good. You know, he has definitely tested my patience at times. He has definitely been what's the word? Reticent? Is that the right word? Probably not. Knowing me, probably not the right word. He has not turned up to work a few times. Let's put it that way. But he is my camera, my faithful companion, my master at arm's length, literally at arm's length. Though I do like saying that. And yeah, what can we say about Roddy? All knowing, all seeing, ever present, unjudgmental. I think I got that the right way around. Unjudgmental. We should all be unjudgmental. We should be good people. Let's be good people. I know I say it every single episode. Let's be good people. All right. Whatever your race, color, creed, religion, I don't know, collecting choices, personality, be kind to each other as much as you can. Be kind to each other. Be good people. This isn't, I'm not soapboxing here. I'm not telling you, you know, I'm not trying to lose you from this conversation or trying to tell you what to do. But it's common sense. Just be good people. Yep, regardless of what people choose in their life. When it comes to movies, when it comes to collectibles, when it comes to things we can judge, we're going to judge those. We're 100% going to judge those. And I do. And I have strong opinions on many things. And my opinions might ruffle feathers. They might make people upset. They might even just make people go, yep, you're a dickhead. But they're my opinions. And that's the thing. I own them. I own my own opinions. You own your own opinions. I might not agree with you. You might not agree with me. And that's okay. But it doesn't mean I'm going to change my opinions. I might change my opinions. Who knows? People can change, and that's also a very good thing, because if you have a negative opinion, you can be swayed to a positive opinion. Let's just leave that one behind. I've rambled too much already, but my whole point is just be a good person. Let's treat people properly, regardless of what we think of the content of movies, what we think about the ideas behind certain things. What's happening behind that to real people, that's more important. So let's just be nice to people. All right, let us, what have we done? We've introduced Roddy. I've introduced myself. It's BZ. Obviously, you know who I am. And we've done sort of a bit of a beginning spiel, as I do in a roundabout way, because that's who I am. What should we do next? I think we should do beer. Do you think we should do beer? I could talk for a bit, but I can ramble over a beer. That's okay. And I need a beer. I need a beer. And I want to show you my new glass as well. Do we have anybody that is in the live? Not currently, but that's okay. I did actually send out, I don't normally do it because I don't like doing it. I don't like, you know, imposing on people. But I did send out my story I put on Instagram. I actually sent it to pretty much all my community. All my community. Every once in a while I will do that. I'll shoot off a message to everyone. Usually it's with a message saying, hey, I hope you don't mind not getting much in the way of help from YouTube. Here's a link. If you don't want me to send it to you anymore, just let me know. This time I just kind of like boosted it out there and hope for the best. I hope no one's offended by that. If you are, please let me know. I'm very approachable. Not the kind of person that's going to bite your head off. I completely respect your space out there. So anybody who is a Instagram person, if I've sent you the message and you don't like it, just let me know. All right, cool. And I will take it down. I will stop doing it in the near future. What are we doing? Oh, almost forgot. Up here above my finger, I'm getting my finger right tonight. Above my finger is a movie playing. We always play a movie in the background. This one might be a little bit more well known. Sometimes I go a bit obscure and people get confused and don't really know what it is. But there's a movie playing right there. Above my mini fridge, above where the beer, the holy temple of the beer there with the stickers all over it, above that is a movie. It's a very famous movie. I forgot to get the year. I think 70s from memory, but I might be wrong. Just double check that. Well, it does say 1973, which was the year I was born, but I'm not entirely certain if that was the distribution date. But 1973, very well-known film, very well-known actor. So hopefully I do not get dinged by YouTube for putting a very well-known actor up there. But it's such a small blurry screen. Most of the time I don't have any issues with it. I don't like how this microphone keeps springing back down on an angle. So we'll see what happens. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not liking this logo. Even though this is a very nice microphone, quite an expensive microphone, I don't really like this logo being here. I wonder if I can get a sticker to cover it. Hang on. Anybody there? Anybody there? And most importantly, can you hear me?
Can you all hear me?
I hope you can hear me. I'll just double check that with you.
Can you all hear me?
I do hope you can hear me there. We are going to get a sticker to cover that up because I don't want to look at it anymore. Give me a sec. You can watch my butt walk over there. Hang on. I don't have a very nice butt, but you can watch it anyway. There you go. Wait. Let's put, I wonder if this will look any good. Can we put the Millennium Falcon on there? Will that cover it? I reckon that will cover it. Let's cover it with the Millennium Falcon. One of my favorite ships. One of my favorite ships. In fact, I've got a Mandalorian. Speaking to the microphone, BZ. I've got a Mandalorian mask one, but I don't want to give that one away. So let's see if I can do this. That will look right, won't it? Over there. Man, let's just do that. These are those stickers they had in shopping centres for a while, like Coles, Woolies. Come on, you can work. Come on, you can do this. I'm just sick of looking at the NTSC, the NT-USB thing. Hang on, you're going to see the top of my head very blurrily. Let's see if we can do this. Revolution preamp, made in Australia. Let's do that. Yes. You get a bit of sticker ASMR. Millennium Falcon, covering up all that horrible lettering. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Let's see if it looks any good. Can you see that? It's on a bit of an angle. Oh, it's very much on an angle. Can I tear it off and start again? I think I can. If that looks right. Very much not right. You're having a fun time watching me readjust stickers on here. Is that better? Is that better? Sort of? Sort of? We can do it. We can do it. Let's just leave it at that. I think that's okay. All right. Does that look all right? Yeah, it looks all right. You won't be able to tell anyway. I just don't want to look at that lettering anymore. All right. Now that I've bored the crap out of you by sticking a Millennium Falcon sticker on my microphone, on Mike. Mike doesn't say anything. He never does. He's a good co-worker. Mike, Roddy, stop staring. Stop staring. It looks good. There we go. The old Millennium Falcone. Surprised I could say that. All right, let us move on to the very, 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 very first segment of the Doom vlog, which is always going to begin with, and I wish Mark was here because we're going to start with one of his favorite segments. I think we're going to drink some. That's beer. Beer, you might not have heard what I was singing in that, but it is beer. Beer, a very black metal beer, but we're going to drink some beer. Now, I do have to get it out of the fridge because I was chilling the new glass, the secondhand new glass that I've got in the fridge. So once again, you'll probably see me. Oh, I haven't showed you the fridge for a while. So while you're trying to figure out this movie up here, while you're trying to figure out this great movie from 1973 up here, with a very famous actor who was very young at the time. I'm going to go and get a beer out of that fridge there and the cold, crisp glass that I can show off to you. And I'll let you watch the whole time. Normally I don't, but I will mute it so you won't hear me clattering around. Hang on. Hang on a second. Let me do a quick hydrogen check while I'm doing it. Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. I need the microphone on to talk. I should have actually done that before. All right, so I have this beautiful glass. Let's use it before it loses its crispness. I don't know. It's a weird kind of schooner, I think. It says 0.4... 0. I don't know what that is. Maybe you can read it? It says that. Ounce, maybe? I don't know. But look, it's a Grolsch one. Now, this is taller than my Mandalorian schooner. And slimmer at the bottom. So I don't know if this is a schooner of sorts, but it's nice and chilled. So we're going to pour some nice chilled beer in here. I've already had some beer tonight. Actually, this is the beer I've been drinking. I was going to have another Kilkenny, but do you know what I'm going to have? I'm just going to keep it basic. We're going to have, from Aldi, Storm Brewing's Super Dry. It is only a 4 point something. Where are you? 4 point... Does say it on there? Am I losing my mind? It had it on there. I think it's 4.5, I think, from memory. I think it was on the main packet. I don't know why I can't see it on here. 4.5? Yeah, 4.5. Yep, it's right at the top in tiny lettering. 4.5% alcohol. Really? Okay. In the bin. Straight in the bin, first shot. Well done. Let's pour it in here. It's easier to pour out of a glass than a can. I have already been drinking this tonight, but let's continue. I have another small can of beer in there, but I don't want to waste a small can on a big glass. So let's use this, even though we're not going to quite hit the top. Or maybe we'll get the second glass out as well. Let's get the second bottle out and top this off. Now, just to let you know what it is a super dry, which is, I do believe it's a lager. It doesn't really tell me. But Storm usually make lagers. They usually make lagers, but I think this is a lager. It's not too bad because it's super dry. It's not as lagery, as fluffy and filling as the other beers. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Let's get the other one. There's the other one. Hopefully it doesn't get too, the rest of it doesn't get too hot. Oh, come on, open. There we go. Straight in the bin. Well done. Second time around. Not too much head on it either. Let's top it off. This is why I like tall beers. This isn't a tall beer, obviously. But this is why I usually like tall cans. There we go. Let's not knock it over. Careful, careful. Easy. Easy. All right. We got a lot to talk about tonight in terms of physical media, but we will get to that in a moment. On my TV here, I do have Rebels playing. I have Rebels just on repeat. I swapped the disc. Obviously, as I've said before, we don't have Disney Plus at the moment. That might change in the future temporarily. I don't really want to stick with Disney Plus, but currently we don't. I'm trying to be strong about that and stick to my physical media roots. On this one, I have Rebels playing from disc on Blu-ray. I've got all 4 seasons on Blu-ray. And on the CRT TV, I do have, once again, Attack of the Clones on VHS playing. I've already played it through once tonight, just in the background, and I'm just rewound it, press play again, because it's a nice long movie. And up here, we obviously have a mystery movie that you have to figure out. If you can figure it out, please chuck it in the chat, or if you're a replay crew, or even if you're not, you can put it in the comments, if you like. And if you haven't seen my channel before, please feel free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. It's no big deal, no biggie. You can unsubscribe whenever you like. That's the power you have. And if you want to mention anything to do with this content, just go ahead and leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, or you can share it or write a comment. I don't even mind if you dislike it. If you dislike it, it's all interaction with me. I'm a small channel. Everything counts. Let's have a sip of this beer. I've already had some tonight, so I know what it tastes like. I've been looking for Guinness glasses in the op shops, but I know they're in high demand. And I have seen them. I have seen them in the past before, but before I realised how expensive they are on the second-hand market, yeah, I haven't been successful. But I am going to keep my eyes open because Guinness glasses are actually kind of expensive to buy second-hand. I don't know why, but they just are. I guess they realise what they're worth and they try to sell them for what they can make out of it. Or collectors are coming in early and buying them. But know me, one day I will find it. This is a very nice beer. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Do it in front of the camera. Roddy, pay attention. Roddy, you focusing on me? I feel like you're focusing on the movie. Don't focus on the movie. Focus on me. All right. So I hope you like the thumbnail. I kind of wanted to make it more. Like it's hard with YouTube because I can never tell what a thumbnail really does for me. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose with them, but I try to incorporate the things I'm collecting in it, whether it's toys or movies. I'm going to stick closer to movies. I did earlier on in the Doom Vlogs history use a lot of AI generated images, but they didn't go down very well. So I've sort of avoided that now. And I'm sticking more to just photos and using CapCut to sort of generate an image, like a video that I turn into an image. So I hope you like the thumbnail. It's very basic, but it gives you the idea. I collect movies. There's movies in my hands, and we're going to do a collection update tonight, which we are. It's going to be a great update. There's some fantastic movies in it. But let's move on to that in a second because I'm still enjoying this beer. What are you guys watching at the moment? Does anybody want to chuck in the chat? Wow, I cannot talk tonight. What is wrong with me? Does anybody want to chuck in the chat what they're watching at the moment? Is anybody watching anything? I have been playing it easy with watching things. It's kind of whatever's on Netflix at the moment because I don't get in here very often. I would like to spend a bit more time in here and watch a bunch of the stuff that I've bought, which I will. I will do it. Just currently, I'm here for the vlog. That's right. I'm sacrificing movie time so that I can be here. Not that you guys owe me anything for that. It's just that I'm just letting you know. I could watch movies on Saturday nights. I could spend the whole time in here watching movies. What I really want to do is tell you about what I'm collecting. I want to tell you about what I like, what I dislike. I want to tell you about the toys I've found. I want to tell you about how I'm going to try to fit them all in this room. I want to tell you about projects like this CD case here, which is a ongoing project to try and get this thing to work, where I put wheels on the bottom so I can roll it in and out. Oops, nearly knocked that over. So I can roll this in and out, which is the whole reason I put it in here, but I didn't have any wheels. So I've just finished buying the last few wheels for it. And we're going to put a board on the top and a board on the bottom and a board up here. Also, it all snugs against each other and I can drag it out. It's got a little handle that I bought for it too. Also need to tidy it up because things aren't really in order. They're kind of very unordered. I'm going to guess I've got about, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I'm going to guess that I've got, so I'll get to about halfway, 60, 120, 180. I'm going to guess that I've got about 300 CDs in here. I'm just doing a loose count, but I think I've got about 300 CDs in here, and I've got some spilling over onto this shelf up here, which I can't fit into there. But it fits a lot. And to be able to listen to them and have them in a nice spot, I needed to work with the space that I had. And that's the kind of thing we like to talk about in here, is a bit of everything. What I'm collecting and what I'm going to do next. So what are you watching? Come on, tell me, guys. Tell me what you're watching. I know Richard's probably watching a bit of horror. Mark, it's a bit hard to pick. He could be watching some fantasy or a bit of everything because Mark's a bit of a cinephile as well. Retro Toy Princess. Oh, I don't know. You could be watching any which thing. Who knows? I got no idea. Maybe you'd be watching some cartoons, possibly. It's something I'd like to watch a bit more of. I've got a few of them now. Or maybe you're watching some movies. Maybe you should tell me, Retro Toy Princess, what you're watching. Because we talk a lot of things, but your current watch list, now you've made me curious. I've made myself curious, I should say. You didn't do anything to me. So go ahead and tell me in the chat what you're watching. Very nice. All right, well, there's 2 beers there. I can probably top that off. Let's top it off. There's not much head on it anyway. Should be able to get away with it. Ooh, take it easy. I think we need to move on to Let's Get Physical Media. All right, let's not fall off. Come on, beer. All right, let's move on to our very, very first segment, which is Let's Get Physical Media, where we talk about my finds, the movies that I'm either watching or talking about or collecting or finding in op shops, usually what I'm finding. And we'll discuss some exciting finds. I went to CEX again, and I was on a mission just to buy the cheapest movies they've got of things that I want. And also things that can reduce my DVD collection down, because as much as I love my DVD collection, you can see this room. You can see this room. It is piled up. Behind me here, here, and here. That brown shelf, what looks like a black shelf to you. In the background where all the toys are sitting on it. That shelf is all DVDs. All DVDs. All along there. And they're double stacked. I made a shelf behind, because they're deep, to bring them forward. One higher, one lower. And they sit, you have to tip things down to get them out, but you can still see all the titles. That's all DVDs. On this side, in this shelf I've had for donkey's years, beautiful, beautiful wooden shelf, proper wooden shelf. I've got mostly DVDs. Well, I was filled up with more DVDs, but I got rid of a bunch of them, obviously, because I needed to. Sometimes we need to clear house. And now the bottom 2, so top 2 are DVDs and some Funko. The bottom 2 are VHS tapes, which I don't want to get rid of. I wanted to keep them. So I want to display them, but I just don't have the room. I don't know if anybody else is having an issue with room. It is a constant nuisance with me. So one of the reasons why I promised myself I wouldn't yawn. One of the things I constantly have an issue with here is space. So I love VHS. I would love to be able to put every single VHS I've got, including the ones I've put in storage in the shed, on a shelf. But I just cannot do that. I just can't do it. Sometimes you have to be a realist and say, this is what I've got to work with, and try the best you can to enjoy a little piece of everything in here. So I do have some VHS over here on this shelf here. Sorry, this shelf here. And I do have under this very table. Roddy can't show you. I know you want to, Roddy, but you can't show everybody what's under here. I've got a secret stack of VHS tapes stacked against the wall, because I use every bit of space. Obviously CDs on this side, and then, you know, a bunch of other stuff, games and stuff on these shelves down here, and games right above here where you can't see. I've got games. But I want to reduce some of this stuff down, because I really don't have enough space for everything. Hence, I'm trying to focus on Blu-rays, mostly just to play catch up, because 4K is all the thing now. 4K is all the thing, and I understand why. I really do. I'm not being sarcastic. I understand why. But I don't have a 4K TV. I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player. I'm not going to buy one in the near future. It's just an investment I'm not prepared to make. I'd rather invest that in YouTube if I can, or at least invest it in a multi-region Blu-ray player, so I can start buying stuff from overseas, even though I kind of do anyway. But yeah, I need to reduce stuff down to manageable. This shelf fills with Blu-rays, which I'm very close to doing. Once this fills, it's going to be Blu-rays on this side behind me. I want to reduce this down to Blu-rays, and then I want to move Blu-rays to this side. Obviously, I have a lot of things on DVD that I can't get, or you just can't get, or are hard to find on Blu-ray. I also accept that as well. It's just something you can't change. Frustrating? Yes. Something you need to accept? Yes. Can you keep searching? Yes. The search is, you're a collector, you know. I know people that are watching are collectors. You know that you're always on the hunt. It's always, you got a side thing going where you're looking on eBay, you're checking Amazon, you check wherever you got to check, going hunting in op shops or thrift stores. We're always on the hunt for things to make our lives better. Now, if I find something on DVD that is rare in terms of I want it and I can't imagine ever finding a Blu-ray, I'll buy it. I 100% will buy it. And you'll see some of the things that I'm going to show you today that will be like that. And same with Blu-ray. If I can't find it anywhere else but I found it on Blu-ray, sweet. I mean, like, I found stuff that in an op shop that I would never have assumed I would ever find. I've got Female Trouble, John Waters film, and is that Imprint? Oh, can't remember if that's, no, it's Vinegar Syndrome, I think. I think it's Vinegar Syndrome. A Vinegar Syndrome release of Female Trouble, John Waters, but found it in an op shop with a big pile of Blu-rays I never would have expected to find. P.S. My local op shop near my work told me that somebody donated their mother, who passed away, R.I.P., condolences to the family, passed in a whole bunch of movies. And I found a few on the shelf, which I was very excited about, which I'll be showing you today. But she said there's going to be more going in the shelves this week. So hopefully she hasn't started over the weekend. And I'll have a poke around in the store next week. But this is how we hunt for things. We're just always on the lookout. I've lost things in the past where I've thought, oh, I don't want that today. Oh shit, I really do. And I go back and it's gone. That's just what we do. I'm learning more and more to just trust my instinct. And if I'm not sure if I want to get it, I just get it because I don't want to miss out. You get FOMO. I don't like FOMO. Fear of missing out. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible affliction. Now, actually, before I do Let's Get Physical Media, because I haven't run the bumper yet, what I do want to do is I want to shout out a few channels. I wonder if I can bring them up. Let's add a screen. Let's go, can I go YouTube as well? Let's go YouTube. Let's go YouTube. I want to shout out a few channels and channels that I watch. What I do want to do first and foremost, though, hang on a second. Hang on. I feel like I've set up my channel wrong tonight. Yeah, I kind of feel like I've set my channel up wrong. Let's just fix this quickly. No, that's fine. Let's go to... Really? What's that? I don't know what that is. Can I go down here? Let's do that. Why do I feel like I can't find... No, we're not doing a paid promotion. Ah, yeah, we'll change that. So let's change that to... Let's do that. That's fine. That should hopefully help a little bit. We've already got that set up, so that's fine. Cool. Let's go and introduce some other channels that I actually watch and listen to quite a lot. Let's go to YouTube. I don't want any sound coming out there. Let's go to the channel. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to have to do this uncomfortably. I don't have a bumper for this, so I'm sorry, but I do want to recommend a few channels. Let's go desktop screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Here we go. Now I'm going to recommend Last Movie Standing. Why? Yeah, well, there's a few people in here too. I don't want this to be open though. I don't like how this is set up. But look, Last Movie Standing. Last movie standing. I'm going to recommend this guy to you, this chap to you. He's awesome. I've started listening to him. He's a quirky dude. He's fun. He's got an excellent personality. He's really invested in the movie scene, and I would highly, highly recommend. I've been listening to, well, I say watching as well. But what I usually do, if you know me very well, is I listen to them with my headphone in, at least one headphone in. I've only got one working one at the moment till I pair my new headphones. I'm a bit lazy like that. I'm still using my one good headphone. Sorry, people. While I do things around the house, whether I'm cleaning the dishes or tidying the backyard or whatever, sometimes I'll pop an earphone in and go to sleep with a timer on my phone, because you can do that, believe it or not. If you want to know how, ask me. Where your phone gets switched off after a certain amount of time. But I listen to Last Movie Standing, and I watch him when I get a chance to. He's an awesome channel. He's definitely like I said, a personality, and he knows what he wants. And that's what I really like about Last Movie Standing, is he's got his own reasons for collecting, which is the way we should all do it. Excuse me. But he knows what he wants. And he's prepared to downsize his collection, even if it means finding new ways to put the disc of a DVD in with his Blu-ray. So he's got two different kinds. So he's got ways of doing that. He will give you a lesson on how to store your DVDs, how to watch your DVDs, how to collect your DVDs, take care of them, different kinds of issues. It's just a really smart dude. And I don't think he's as old as me. He calls himself old, but he's not. You're not old, dude. You're not old. You're awesome. But yeah, definitely 100% watch Last Movie Standing. And his channel's named after a fantastic movie, Last Man Standing, which obviously he talked about at some stage. Fantastic channel. He talks about lots of different things. Obviously goes through his movie collection, things he's found, things he's imported, sort of giving us an understanding of, ways we can accommodate to our collection without kind of feeling like we're losing something. Even if it means importing, he makes it understandable and gives you an idea of how you can do that without losing something from your collection. Very smart dude. Really like him. Oh, sorry, the yawning continues. It's been a long day. Now, I don't claim to have any knowledge, or any deep knowledge on, production companies and distribution companies that release things like Umbrella. I know through personal collecting. Obviously, I would love to talk about my Umbrella collection. I have quite an extensive Umbrella collection. If you're interested, please let me know in the chat if you want me to talk about Umbrella, because I would absolutely love to, but only if you're interested. But Last Movie Standing talks about the in-depth kind of things. Now, you'll probably find not a trend, but like a similarity in some of the people that I watch, because they're actually quite knowledgeable people. I consider myself not to be knowledgeable. I know things in passing. I learn things from other people. They're quite knowledgeable in passing on that information on to you and myself. So I would highly, highly recommend Last Movie Standing as a YouTube channel that you watch. Please go ahead, even if you don't watch them. Some of them are longer because they're updates on his movie collection. But please watch or listen at least to Last Movie Standing. Highly, highly recommended. Cool dude. And Last Movie Standing, if you want to get in touch, get in touch. I would love to have a chat to you, or at least a message back and forth about what you collect and what you do, because you're an awesome dude, man. You seem like a really chill dude. All right, let's move on to another channel. What have we got? AVA Pop Culture. Let's look up AVA. Should come up straight away. AVA Pop. Come on, you should. Pop Culture. Now, it's going to go to a movie. I am going to mute it. Yeah, let's just go to his channel. It makes things a lot easier. AVA Pop Culture. Now, this gentleman who runs AVA Pop Culture, he also is a director. He has directed his own movies. He's from the States. Please don't hold it against me if it's Canada or something. I'm not as smart as other people. But I believe he's from the States, and he's been into movies for a very, 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 very long time, to the point where he's making his own movies now. So what I'd highly recommend you do is you follow him. If you don't want to subscribe, which I'd still also highly recommend, please go ahead and at least follow. He's got a lot of movies. Now, we're talking about people that like Last Movie Standing, also AVA Pop Culture. I think AVA is probably a little bit more in-depth in terms of color grading and film stock and how things were shot and whether things are reference quality or not. AVA Pop Culture is probably, and I'm not meaning this as a slight against Last Movie Standing, but he goes really deep. AVA Pop Culture goes really deep into movies. He obviously has a very, very strong love of how movies are made, and that's why he has those conversations about the depths of movies and Blu-ray and 4K. And that's something you should respect. He's a very smart, very knowledgeable man, and his content is fantastic, just fantastic. And that goes to show how great of a channel he is, or he runs, because of the amount of people that do follow him and the amount of respect he gets in the community that we love, the movie collecting community. So once again, I'm not a 4K collector, so please don't hold that against me. That is something I would love to do because it seems like there's a lot of 4K movies that are cheaper than Blu-rays these days, which is crazy to me for some reason. I can't believe that Blu-rays aren't just cheaper in terms of the 4K current pricing. But yeah, he knows a lot. And he doesn't limit himself to just 4Ks. Obviously, he collects a lot of 4Ks, but he collects all sorts of stuff. So please do yourself a massive favor and jump onto AVA Pop Culture, or just bring this back up to the top. AVA Pop Culture. He's a man ingrained into the industry of film. Now, yes, I've worked in film, but not in terms of a director. Everything I've done in film has been as somebody who works on the sets. So, I don't claim to know really anything about directing. I always wanted to work in film, but I almost always wanted to work in the arts department or somewhere that created things. So I was very lucky to be able to be given the opportunity to work in the area that makes props and makes sets and builds rocks and environments and gravestones and things like that. Always, I have no bad will about that at all. I've loved my experience in the film industry. I don't obviously work in the film industry anymore. But AVA Pop Culture, I don't know if he's ever worked in film, but he obviously has a lot of experience with film. And that's something that you need to totally respect when you come into watching. And I'm telling you this, when you come into watching his videos. So I highly recommend you watch and just go in knowing that this guy loves the depths of film. He loves everything about how film works, and he's really educated himself in it himself. And that's something I highly respect, because for me, I'm just an amateur, really, at the end of the day. Not just on YouTube, but I've got a huge collection, but really, I don't know as much as a lot of the people that I follow. And I really think that learning from people like Last Movie Standing and AVA Pop Culture and many others out there is something we can do just by subscribing and watching their channel and learning what they learned. You don't have to watch every single video, but there are videos that will jump out at you, and go ahead and do that, because we need to support each other once again in this community of people that collect movies and watch movies. All right, so AVA Pop Culture, big ups to you, man. Once again, if you want to touch base with me, please go ahead and do that. I can't believe I'm not. I thought I was subscribed, but I'm not. So I do apologize. This whole time you saw me do it, I've subscribed to AVA Pop Culture. I thought I already had. So apologies to you. I'm now subscribed. All right, the next person I'm going to speak about is Mid-Level Media. Come on. Do you not follow Mid-Level Media? Let's go find Mid-Level Media. Let's, can we go back to this? I was already on a page. Mid-Level Media. You have to follow Mid-Level Media. Let's go to his channel. There you go. What? Something went wrong? Am I on the wrong Mid-Level Media page? Or is that just a movie? Okay. Am I doing something wrong here? Mid-level media. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I logged onto one of his videos. Please go ahead and follow Mid-Level Media, your physical media hub. I listen to a lot of mid-level media. Mr. Mr. Mid-Level Media, please be aware. I'll shoot you a message, but please be aware that I listen to a lot of your videos, and I can't watch a lot of your videos because of time constraints, but please be aware that I watch/listen to a lot of your videos. I am drinking beer as well, so the beer is making me slow my words a little bit. But Mr. Mid-Level Media, please be aware. You are very popular in my ear holes, in my earballs. You are very popular. Everyone should be watching/listening to Mid-Level Media. He gives updates. He gives the media report. The guy's a boss. Come on, he's been around for a really long time. What gives you the time? Doesn't it give you... Maybe it only gives you as the YouTuber how long he's been on YouTube. More. Yeah, joined 18th of May 2016. The guy's a boss. He's been around for a long time. He does this out of love. Does this out of passion. Man, I've been watching you for a long time. I don't know if you know that. You probably don't. You got a million. How many people you got? 41.1k subscribers. This set tells you something. He is very much in control of the information he provides us. And I mean, what I mean by saying that is that he doesn't just make a video and ramble shit like I might do, potentially. He's a very smart dude. He's invested in the community. He's invested in collecting. He's invested in knowing what's being made, who's distributing it, and when things might come out. Okay, we're talking about collecting on every kind of front. You know, Vinegar Syndrome, Umbrella, Imprint, you name a company that's producing work, he knows what's coming. Some things get cancelled, obviously, but he knows that. So please go ahead, do yourself a huge favor. He doesn't talk shit. He says it how it is. He doesn't put up with shit either. I will give you credit for that because I appreciate that in the community. He is who he is, and he is intrinsically who he is, and he's not going to be told to be anybody but himself, and I really, really respect that, and he's very knowledgeable. He knows what collecting is all about, and he knows what's going on within our sphere. So I would highly recommend that you go ahead and you follow Mid-Level Media. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while with my foremost, probably the top 4 people that I follow currently. Is I'll give you the heads up. Go ahead and watch or/listen to Mid-Level Media. Highly recommended. And good sir, please just know that you're in my earbuds many, many days of the week. Just know that. All right, guys. I don't want to sort of tell you to keep trying new things with Mid-Level Media. I just want you to subscribe, and I want you to keep listening and watching. So you'll get your knowledge from these 3 people so far. Fourth person is, and you know who it is if you know me. We'll type it. Yes, the king of folk horror and horror in general, Mr. Cobwebs channel. The Cobwebs channel is a fantastic channel. Yes, he does predominantly watch horror. He predominantly watches horror. But I love that. I love that he's got a niche. He's such a gentleman on screen. Like such a gentleman. So polite and so caring. He's just got a really... I don't know how to put it. When you're watching the Cobwebs channel, you know that you're watching somebody who just is in love with what he talks about. It's just the kind... look, I might be wrong. You might be the most evil person on the planet, but I highly doubt it. You seem like the most kind person, and it really shines through. You should be watching the Cobwebs channel. If you like any gothic, if you like horror, if you like giallo, if you like anything that's interesting in the dark cinema, you should definitely be following the Cobwebs channel. I would highly recommend him. He's got a really nice nature. He's just a family man, like myself, family man. Just loves what you love. He loves and collects what he collects and gives you updates. Really concisive movie videos, awesome live videos. He's got a lot of people that drop in and see him live on video. He's got 104,000 subscribers, 358 videos, and he's been on YouTube since, you're gonna let me open this more, since 26th of December 2012. That was slightly surprising because I thought you were on here like at a closer date today, but man, that says volumes. That says volumes. Cobweb's channel is a fantastic channel. Support him any way you can. Put him in your ear holes. Listen to him with your earballs and watch him with your eyeballs. And if you want to support him other ways, a lot of these guys have Patreon. A lot of these guys have ways that you can donate to them. You can always just buy a t-shirt if you like him, or a mug, or whatever they're selling. All of that helps. But those are the 4 people I wanted to recommend: AVA Pop Culture, Last Movie Standing, Cobweb's channel, and Mid-Level Media. I hope I didn't bore you with me going on and on about those guys, but I highly recommend that you follow them. I can recommend other channels as well. I just don't want to go on about it too much tonight because obviously you guys might not be too interested. But, channels are out there to sort of bring us joy about what we love and what we do. And I would highly recommend that you jump on one of those channels. All right, so moving on to what we should be talking about. I'll go back to Rotten Roddy. Oh, yeah, I'm not meant to be showing you this, so let's go back to Cobwebs. I'll go back to Rotten Roddy. Oh, this beer is, maybe because I drank it earlier. It's got a fruity bouquet.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
And if I keep drinking it, it's going to turn me into this.
What do they think? He can't hold his liquor.
Yeah, let's not let it get that far. All right, let me move back as Rotten Roddy's on. I can change screens. You don't have to look at my content. I've had 2 views. Somebody's dropped in twice, or 2 people have dropped in briefly and dropped out again. Maybe I was boring the crap out of them. All right, it's just after 2, or 2:18 to be exact, in the morning. Let's move on to Let's Get Physical Media. It's hard to drink beer and talk at the same time. Do you understand that? I mean, sometimes when I do trailer trash, I just use it to have this and drink my beer. Because most of the time I'm like blah 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 blah, and I look at my beer and I'm like, I can't drink you because I'm talking. How good is this Grolsch cup? Now, I don't believe I've ever tried Grolsch, but I do believe Grolsch is a beer. Somebody can correct me, maybe. Can you hear me?
Can you all hear me? Can you all?
Yeah, you can hear me. Let's go to Let's Get Physical Media. I think it's about time. Let's get physical.
Let's get physical media. I wanna get physical media. Let me hear your movies talk.
Let me hear your movies talk. I've got a lot to talk about. Now, we always take sort of a certain amount of time to get to the point where we talk about physical media, and it's mostly because I like to ramble, but that's okay. Well, at least I think it's okay. That's my channel. I want to talk. It's a chat. It's just a chat. And what do we do on this channel? We chat. Have you figured out the movie, by the way? Have you figured out the movie? I'm really bad. At the end of every video, I forget to tell you which movie it is, but, I try to put it in the chat, or I try to remember to put it at the end of my videos. But have you guessed the movie? It's right up there near my cheers. Have you guessed it? Anyone? I can't wait to open mail tonight. I'm so excited. But let's just do physical media. All right, Rotten Roddy. I have a bag here. The bag. It's not my shopping. It's not my shopping. It is, in fact, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of shit in my bag. Well, not actual shit. Not actual shit. A bunch of physical media. So let's have a look. First thing I'm going to pull out is VHS set. Oh gosh, can we press play on this so I can replay everything all again? Hang on. My Rebels has reset. Give me a sec. Give me a second. There you go. She'll be right. Feet are killing me. Suffering from plantar fasciitis. Well, I have been for a while now. And I've been trying a number of different things to make my feet not sore. But I'll tell you what, it's no fun. Someone you can't even get out of bed without writing the alphabet with your feet in the air. All right, let's have a look. I've got this VHS. I did mention it on Instagram. I did show a photo. But I want to show you this. And Cobwebs channel. You might like this. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure you will like this. Because it's got one of your favourite Sherlock Holmes actors in it. And I found this pack in an op shop. I think it was a Vinnie's. And I was like, ooh, Sherlock Holmes. And you know, because I've already said it, what it is. I wonder if it is a very well-known actor that Cobwebs channel likes. And that actor would be Basil Rathbone. So I found this, and you'll probably know if you're a fan of that actor who it is on the front. Sherlock Holmes, look, triple pack. There's the back of it, side, other side, movies. Can I do it this way? So Cobwebs channel. Look what I've got here. Looky, looky, looky. I've got Dressed to Kill. This is all Sherlock Holmes. Dressed to Kill, Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Weapon, and Terror by Night. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen Basil Rathbone in a few movies in the past, a long time ago, but it has been a while. So these are almost like a new thing for me. So the first one of the three is now showing Dressed to Kill. I feel like there should be a logo in that for some reason. I don't know why it looks so blank, but maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Dressed to Kill, Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. I had to pick it up. Come on now. It's in there. It's in there. I've checked all these. These are all good. I do need to fix this label though. Label's not sitting very well. It does have a blank topper on them. All of them have a blank topper and a very basic title. So what I'm hoping is it's not a bootleg, but it does say it is a triple pack on it. Come on, let's just fix this label. The label's sticking out at the top. Don't like it. Come on, I can fix you. There we go. I think that's a bit better. It was sticking out at the top, and it cannot stand. Basil Rathbone. Dressed to Kill. Sherlock Holmes battles a wily villainess. That's the first one. The second one is Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Weapon. Many people say this isn't that great of a movie, but I've also heard that it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's the Second World War film, I think. Pretty cool though. I'm not going to open it. It has the same sort of topper. But you see how Classic Pictures is missing from the other one? See how it says Classic Pictures? And then this one has nothing. Has nothing. Nothing on it. Isn't that weird? Even the spine has nothing on it. I don't know if this was a mistake. Maybe, because all of these spines have Classic Pictures except for that one. Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Weapon. There you go. Basil Rathbone, Nigel Bruce again, Lionel Atwill, Dennis Hoey, Karen Vaughn, and William Post Jr. Last one is Terror by Night. Not Sherlock Holmes and Terror by Night, just Terror by Night. One-way ticket to death. Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. I like this little picture here. I like they do this. Yeah, it's dead. Then he goes in there, and then he goes in the coffin. Alan Malbray, Renee Godfrey, Dennis Bowie, Noe, and Billy Bevan. Is it Bevan or Bever? Bevan. So obviously you've got Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce again. The image on the back, so I can show you, is that one. Is there a gun there? I can't tell. I like that though. I like how it's like zooming in. And obviously it's got the Classic Pictures thing. Now, I think Classic Pictures was an Australian company. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's an Australian company that re-released things because some films obviously went out of copyright or they got given to certain companies to distribute. Now, I paid $5 for all 3 of these, so you can do the math. It's not $2 each. It's like $1.75 each, maybe. I don't want to do the maths. So $5 for 3. I had to pick it up because it was Basil Rathbone, basically. So I hope you liked that, Cobwebs. If you're watching, I'm going to recommend you watch a video, but I hope you like it because I got a 3-pack of Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes movies. And look, see how the titles are like that? Classic Pictures, and blank. First 2 are red with white and yellow, and then this one is green with grey. And no logo, which is very odd. Now, you'll find that in a lot of countries, including Australia, there'll be sub-companies that will either get the rights or the rights have already gone, and therefore they just make their own VHS tapes and sell them. That's why there wouldn't be any copyright details on the actual VHS tapes. But still, very cool. I'd like to sit down and watch those one day. All right, let's move on to... I put this one back. Last time I was in the store... What is this receipt? Oh, it's from the Vinnies. You can see it's from the Vinnies. Vinnies shop is online. Yeah, no, that's where their expensive stuff is. This is what I don't like about op shops or thrift stores. Sorry, I'm not going to go into a rant. Is that once they realize things are expensive, and I see them in store in glass cabinets, they start asking ridiculous prices for things. Oh, this is expensive. Oh, I saw it online for $100, so I'm going to put it for $150. And suddenly you see something in the glass cabinet that's not worth anything. But that's not the case with this one. This originally says $24.98 on it, which is really cheap even for a TV series. But I put this back last time. I got this for $3. It's in a slipcase. I went back and I saw it. I'm like, I'm going to get it this time. The 80s Miami Vice. This is a season... Is it season 2? No, 1. Sorry, I read that back to front. Season 1. They got blurry and I saw the E and it looked like a 2. Season 1 of Miami Vice. I'm not entirely sure how many seasons Miami Vice had. But look, it's got a kind of glossy, shiny cover. You can see my computer screens in the background. It's very blue. It's DVD, obviously. I picked it up for, come on, Rotten Roddy, $3. It comes in this slipcase. And obviously, you know the way this works. They open up like a book. It's got this cool inside. I'll show you the inside of the first. It's like the cover. The inside's like the cover. But when you open it up, you get this cool picture. I like it. And then it opens up further, and then you've got, well, it's missing the book. This did come with a booklet that seems to be missing. Has this weird fold out thing. It is missing like the sleeve or the slip sleeve that would have sat in here. There was something and it's missing now. Double-sided discs. So instead of having maybe 6 discs, you've got 3 and they're double-sided. Why are they double-sided? We can tell by the fact that the top of the disc is the underside of the disc. If I take one out, just one, I'll just take one out. I'll take the first one out. This is the top that I just looked at. That's the bottom. It's double-sided. And it will tell you what's on the top and what's on the bottom. On one side. I cannot read that. But you can see on here, on that pink section, it will tell you which side's what. I don't have the booklet, so I can't tell you what's on each chapter. has this weird little, I don't know what this is, but it's like a weird little tag thing here. See this tag here? Don't know what that is. I can't read it because I'm drinking. Proof of purchase. Oh, wow, still got the proof of purchase. That's kind of incredible, really. But look, you know, this is old stuff. And you can see how many episodes would you get? You got the pilot. So you got 22 episodes. 22 episodes of Miami Vice. The original Miami Vice from back in the day, man. Come on. $3. And this is the kind of thing that I'm trying to avoid buying, extra things that I might not watch straight away, but it's the original Miami Vice with a cool, shiny cover. Why would I not want that? Sorry, Mike. Why would I not want that? All right, moving on. I feel like I'm going to be here forever. Let me just do a quick hygiene check of the channel. Yep, nobody's dropped back in. That's okay. Maybe it'll all be replay crew. Maybe it'll all be replay crew. We should probably also talk about liked, and okay. Just people saying thumbs up to what I'm putting on. But yeah, I know what I was saying. I should know what I'm saying, but I don't. All right, we'll leave the Blu-rays till later. All right, I found some cool DVDs. These were at the shop that I told you that somebody donated their mother's DVD collection, or they're just their collection too, that had passed away. Rest in peace. They're going to good homes. Oh man, such a good find. Now, this is some of them. I'm not going to take them all out. First one I'm going to talk about, I already own on DVD. It's a 2-disc edition though. Is this what I've got? No, a single. It's a single. Don't know how I thought it was a 2-disc. Drinking. Blame everything on drinking. Very clean disc. I already own this on DVD, but I actually just thought this would be good for a competition, or at least give away to one of my friends. Charlton Heston in the original The Omega Man, or Omega Man if you like. This is a fantastic movie. I say fantastic a lot, and I do apologize. Sorry, not sorry. I do say fantastic a lot, but this is a great movie. The Last Man Alive is not alone. I haven't seen this for many years. I think the last time I watched this movie was 10 years ago. Yeah, maybe around 10 years ago. I had it in my collection. This is a second copy. Once again, I'm not gonna sell it as a reseller. Not that that matters, because I'm really selling my own collection, but I bought this to use maybe as a giveaway. Do it as a set of things to give away in a competition, because the Omega Man or the Omega Man or the Omega Man is a fantastic movie. It was reimagined as oh my god, I just had the name in my head. It was reimagined as please somebody help me. It was reimagined with Will Ferrell. Not Will Ferrell. Will Smith. Yeah, I think you know which movie. Will Smith, Last Man Alive. It's eluding my brain right now. I literally had it on the tip of my tongue. I went to say it, and the beer drove it out. Charlton Heston, though. President of the NRA. Is he alive still? I don't even know. Don't remember. Fantastic movie. Excellent movie. Really creepy. Really fun. The next one I've got is one that literally, I can't remember who it was. Was it Last Movie Standing? I think it was Last Movie Standing. Was talking about this movie. And I know we have different releases in different countries which do and don't make it to Blu-ray. But he was moaning, pun intended, about this movie not having a Blu-ray release. I think I might be wrong. Someone can correct me. Moaning about it. But Black Snake Moan. Sorry, you get the joke now. So you've got Christina Ricci or Ricci. I call her Christina Ricci. I don't know where you get Ricci from. And Samuel L. Jackson, Black Snake Moan. I picked it up after, literally, it was like a day after watching a video from Last Movie Standing. And it was only $1. DVD. I had to pick it up though. And from memory, it was in good condition. Yeah, really clean. Always good when they're really clean. Been really curious about it for years, but never really found it, so good to find. This was part of that lot that was handed in by someone's daughter. Really clean. I thought I owned this, but I don't think I do. Morgan Freeman and Ashley Judd. You know, Ashley Judd was a thing for a while. I think Double Jeopardy was one she was in. Kiss the Girls. Serial killer. Thriller. It's more of a thriller than a serial killer. But, you know, $1. $1. Can't go wrong with that. Look, I have seen it. It's so long ago, I don't recall all the details. Some of these thrillers kind of blend into one for me in my head, especially when it's been over 10 years since I've seen it. Another Ashley Judd one with Samuel L. Jackson again and Andy Garcia. Never seen this one as far as I'm aware. In good condition. Apparently this lady that owned them was looked after her DVDs. Never seen this before. Twisted. Anyone seen Twisted? Ashley Judd, Samuel L. Jackson, and Andy Garcia. A snappy, sexy thriller. I'm not going to read all that. No crime is more intimate than murder. It has special features on it, even though it's a single disc, creating a twisted web of intrigue. The inspector, clues to the crime, and San Francisco scene of the crime. Cutting room floor with commentary. Look, I've never heard of it before, and if I did hear of it, it's dropped out of my mind. I just thought Ashley Judd, she's really awesome. I used to kind of have a huge crush on her, along with many, many other people when I was younger. This was an awesome find. I've been wanting to own this, and it's really clean. But I'd prefer it on Blu-ray. In fact, as you all know, I would prefer it on Blu-ray. But I love Kurt Russell. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. I really don't have a bad thing to say about him. Mostly because he's just, I don't know, he's the kind of actor that did hokey action movies back in the day. He did, it doesn't matter what he did. He just gave it his Kurt Russell flair. You know, I've heard people complaining about Kurt Russell in Death Proof and saying, oh, he's miscast and this and that. I highly disagree. Highly disagree that he was miscast. I think he was offered an opportunity by Quentin Tarantino, and he knew the assignment, basically. He knew the assignment. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Big deal. You want Kurt Russell to be the good guy all the time? You can't have people being the good guy all the time. All right, remember Robin Williams in Insomnia? Yeah, he was the jokey comedian, but Robin Williams showed he had a dark side, and that showed his acting range. And the same with Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell was able to do many things than just be the hero, just be the good guy, just be the jokey person, or just be, you know, the action hero. At the end of the day, he is one of my favorite actors of all time. He definitely is. And this movie is something that I've been looking for. It's been on my list of gets. I have watched it plenty of times in the past, many years ago, but I'm really happy to find it in an op shop for $1 by someone who looks after it. The disc is very clean. This movie is awesome. This is an awesome movie. A cross-country trip, an unexpected breakdown, the trap has been set. So if you don't know the story, Kurt Russell and his wife, or the person who plays his wife, are driving on a trip. The car breaks down. They can't decide what to do. A truck pulls up next to them. Now, is it he goes? She goes. That's right. She goes with the trucker to go into town to get a tow, to go get on the phone and get a tow. Nothing ever happens. Nothing arrives. He is left stranded by the side of the road. Yep. And he ends up getting a lift into town where everybody claims to know that they've never seen her. Even the truck driver says he's never seen her. And something is going on. It's about how he tries to find his wife after a breakdown. And also, it's a double entendre because his car is broken down, but he has a breakdown trying to find out, because he has a complete meltdown, trying to find his wife. And then starts to unravel a sinister plot in the background to do with his wife. This is a freaking awesome, great movie. You should definitely watch Breakdown. I don't remember what year. I think it was either late 80s or early 90s. It's not going to give me a year. It's Dino De Laurentiis. What year? 1990. Oh, it's 90s, is it? Is it 90s? Well, this says 1997. Is this true? Is it 1997? I thought it was late 80s, maybe early 90s. Let me just have a quick look. Breakdown. Kurt Russell. Come on, give me the year. Give me the year. 1997. There you go. Far out. I was well off with that one. 1997. Yeah, man, I love the cover. I love how it's like done like a sliced up jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, great. You don't really get movies like that anymore. I like the inside of it, how it's all chopped up. Like he's trying to figure out, like people are chopping things up to throw them away or chop things up to make things confusing. Because this whole thing is psychological. Yet something's happened to her, something's been planned, something's been sorted. But the manipulation that goes on in this movie is about how he breaks down, so to speak, and then has to pick himself up and figure out the puzzles of how to find his wife and who did it and why they did it. And trying to get everyone around him to believe that his wife did get picked up by a truck driver and did get taken into town and he didn't get to see her again. Everyone's lying. And no one believes him. Great movie. This is a real great find for me. Yes, it's just DVD. Yes, it's just DVD. Big deal, right? I mean, ultimately, if I can find this on Blu-ray, fantastic. I would hope that the Blu-ray has this cover because I love this cover. But Blu-rays historically don't always have the same cover as DVDs. I'm a movie poster guy. On a sidetrack, I'm a movie poster guy. If you made a movie poster in that era at that time, put a slipcase on it with a different thing, but make sure the DVD or Blu-ray has this cover, has the original movie poster. That's what I love. This is an awesome find. Okay, moving on. All right, I saw the original to this in the movie cinema. And I did really actually see the original to this in the movie cinema. Time for more beer. And this is number 2. Instead of Kevin Bacon, it's Rob Lowe. Let's just check the disc quickly. Really clean. I can just trust this lady looks after her stuff. So the one with Kevin Bacon I saw at the movie cinema and it was fantastic. And this is the Rob Lowe one, Stir of Echoes 2, The Homecoming. Memories of Ghosts. The first one was about sort of like echoes of ghosts, the murder of somebody. This is Rob Lowe, not Kevin Bacon. First one was awesome. I haven't seen this one. Disc is really clean. Only cost me $1. But this is the kind of thriller I like. This is the kind of thriller I like. That's like thriller slash horror slash, what would you call it? Ghost movie, maybe? Never seen it, so I can't really speak about it. Doesn't say anything on the back. Yeah, so something happened to him, and then he's haunted by events of the war, plagued by a strange, frightening vision. Desperate, Ted seeks out to solve the riddle of these messages, but the truth may be far more terrifying than anything he witnessed in the line of duty. Yeah, really cool to have it for $1. Just $1. Come on, Roddy. $1. I'm gonna have to get all these stickers off one of these days. Breakdown is down there. Okay, next one I know the name of. And I have never seen, but looked creepy as hell. Let's open it, make sure this is not falling out. Very clean. I just trust this lady looks after her discs. Looks like a thriller. I'm gonna call it a thriller. Okay. So it's about a house that gives up its secrets. Oh, something's loose in there. Cold Creek Manor. I haven't seen this. But it has Dennis Quaid, who's a great actor, and Sharon Stone. Both powerhouse actors. Low-level coarse language, medium-level violence. It's ghosts slash history of the building. Repossessed home, falling apart. They try to renovate it, and all these secrets come out. So it's a thriller slash ghost story, I would assume. I've never seen it. I don't know. Love Dennis Quaid. Love Sharon Stone. Is this the one that's loose? Yep. Let's double check the disc. Aside from scraping on the inside, it is in here. I haven't seen this movie either. I pick things up that I can fill up my collection with. This was also $1. It's got Jason Clarke, Emma Booth, and David Lyons, all of whom I don't know. 2011 Melbourne International Film Festival Award winner. 2012 Australian Film Festival Award winner. Official selection 2011 Hamptons International Film Festival and 2012 Newport Beach International Film Festival. Swerve, wrong turn, wrong place, wrong time. And I'm pretty sure this is Australian. Might be wrong. Looks Australian. Oh yeah, it's got a few people in it that are Australian. Oh, it looks pretty cool actually. So it says, driving across country to a job interview, Colin David Lyons plays it safe when he has car problems and takes a shortcut to a one-horse town. But as luck would have it, he comes across a fatal road accident. One of the drivers, Gina, Emma Booth, is shaken, the other dead, and beside him a briefcase full of money. When Colin resists temptation and does the right thing, turning into the local cop, Jason Clarke, he quickly finds himself drawn into a deadly game of survival where no one is quite what they seem. Pretty sure this is Australian. Looks like all of the settings are Australian. Swerve. Jason Clarke, Emma Booth, and David Lyons. I like that kind of movie. It's not horror, but it is like intrigue and thriller. And it's $1 and in good condition. Just check the disc. Alright, this one I'd seen before and put back, but I'm picking it up now. I'm hoping it's widescreen. Yeah, it's widescreen. Cool. Let's just check the disc, because the other one I picked up was not widescreen. Very clean. Johnny Depp, very young Johnny Depp. Nick of Time. It's got 90 minutes, 6 bullets, no choice. Very, very young. So the whole idea behind this is that Johnny Depp's character arrives, I think, at an airport or a bus station or somewhere with his daughter. goes to, I don't know if he goes to the toilet or if he goes to the shop or something. He comes back out, his daughter's gone. There's a messenger there letting him know that his daughter will be killed unless Johnny Depp goes and kills, I think it's like 5 senators or somebody. Let me just read the back. The clock is ticking for Johnny Depp in Nick of Time, a twist-filled race against time thriller directed by John Badham, Drop Zone and Saturday Night Fever, and indeed it is a race filmed in real time. That's good to know. So that on-screen events will unfold minute by nail-biting minute, as they would in real life. No sooner does accountant Gene Watson, who is Depp, arrive in LA's Union Station. I think it's a train station then. With his 6-year-old daughter, then he's plunged into a nightmare. 2 shadowy figures, Christopher Walken, oh cool, Christopher Walken, Roma Mafia, separate Watson from his little girl, slap a gun into his hand and present a devil's bargain. Kill a top government official before she leaves a nearby political rally, or never again see his beloved child. The clock starts now. Got it for $1. Turned it down last time because it did not come in widescreen. It was 4:3. Now this is the one in widescreen, so fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. This one I've never heard of, or at least never seen. Disc is in smudgy but very clean condition. And there's a bunch of like weird movies on the inside of the cover. Never seen it before. I just picked it up because it looked great. The Watcher. It's got Micah Monroe, Carl Glusman, and Bern Gorman. Bern? Is that your first name? Bern Gorman. It looks more like a thriller. This lady seems to love thrillers. Evil Wants to Be Seen. Julia, Micah Monroe, joins her husband when he relocates relocates to his family's native Romania for a new job. Having recently abandoned her acting career, she finds herself frequently alone and unoccupied. One night, people watching from her apartment window, she spots a vague figure in an adjacent building who seems to be looking back at her. Soon after, while alone at a local movie theater, Julia's sense of being watched intensifies, and she becomes certain she's being followed. Could it be the same unknown neighbor? Meanwhile, a serial killer known as the Spider stalks the city. Yeah, so it's a slashery kind of movie. Watcher. Just picked it up. It was $1. I just wanted to add to the collection. Sorry, Mike. All right, we're down to last DVD. I've already got this on Blu-ray. I think I picked it up. It's very clean. Picked it up because I can use this in a competition, mostly, pretty much. I'm not planning on selling it to make money because I bought it. The Ty West, director of X and Pearl movie, Maxine. I have this on Blu-ray. I picked it up on DVD just because. I haven't even seen X and I haven't seen Pearl. I have seen plenty of trailers of them. It was $1. I picked it up so I can use it as a competition. All right, so now we're going down to the last couple of things in my bag. Dropping things everywhere. Once again, trying to keep track of our Blu-rays. Let me see where I'm at. Cool. I already own this one, but this one's very interesting. Let me just leave that till last. I picked up What Happens in Vegas, Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher, just because it's a good movie. Comes with a little booklet about movies, which has got nothing to do with this movie. And it still has the original lock on the inside of it. Very clean condition. I picked this up. I'm pretty sure these were $1 as well. Yeah, $1. For some reason, this place usually logs their movies, including Blu-rays, as $1. I just picked it up. I don't watch a lot of lovey-dovey kind of movies, but I like Cameron Diaz and I like Ashton Kutcher. On Blu-ray for $1. What Happens in Vegas? Come on, it's $1, man. $1 Blu-ray is just unheard of. There's only one place I know that does it. It's the one around the corner from my work. I just picked it up. Very clean condition. Of course I want it in my collection. If it's a fun movie and it's $1, why would I not? The next one I have on DVD, and the case is cracked, but I can put it in a new Blu-ray case. That's no problems. I have both movies on DVD. I'd prefer to have them on Blu-ray. In fact, I'll probably have to start reducing now that I have it. Butterfly effect. Ashton Kutcher again. Change one thing, change everything. Different cover than the one I've got on DVD. It's $1. Come on, $1. $1 for Blu-rays. Isn't it insane how it's $1 for Blu-rays, but you'll find VHS tapes for like $2 or $3 or $4 or $5. Case is cracked, unfortunately. I don't know if you can see that. Alrighty, you can focus. It's cracked, but that's okay. I can deal with it for now, and I can find another case later. But still, just $1. It comes with a bunch of extras. Special features are pretty good. Obviously, it's Blu-ray, so there should be stuff related to it. I haven't seen this movie, by the way. Oh, no, it's not true. I've seen bits of it. I haven't seen all of it. But it's $1. Last Blu-ray I already own. But do I own... Let me just get it out here. Does it have what this one has? Is that the one there? Oh, knocking things over. Aha! No, it doesn't have it. I've got a copy of this in my Blu-ray cupboard. I just knocked a giant King Kong over. Let me just put him back. Giant King Kong got knocked over. This one's interesting, and I already own this. It has triple play. It has Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, which mine doesn't have. Prometheus. Nah, I don't really love Prometheus. Anything outside of the standard Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3. Alien Resurrection, I don't even mind that, but I got reasons for that. Changes the lore of Aliens, or the Aliens. This one I already own. Looks very similar, except this is a triple play, not a double play. But look at the inside. Now, the disc is very clean. Very clean, actually. It does have a VHS... Sorry, not a VHS. It does have a video store sticker on it. But look at the inside of the cover. Mine doesn't have this. Look. Look at this. What is this? Oops, wrong way around. Look. A booklet. It says Prometheus on it. I was looking at it going, what is that? What is... Has anyone seen this before? Look, let's take the book out. It's really thick. Like really thick. Heavily thick. It's a booklet. It's really thick. I mean, as thick as a booklet can be. I have to ASMR with it. It's thick. It does come with a little slip thing in here. Oh, it's the digital copy. Okay, so it comes with a digital copy, which I don't think work anymore. But man, far out. I didn't look at this before. It comes with a full booklet showing you beautiful pictures. Oh my God, that is so pretty. That's going to have to go. I'm going to take it out of this edition and put it in the other one I've got. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Look at these beautiful images. I know they're gross and weird and stuff, but look, these are images from the film. Just in there. This is why you got to check things. The ship. The planets. Look at this. This is glossy, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. It's really glossy. Look, there's that snake creature. Man, this is so pretty. Just in a Blu-ray. I don't know if this was meant to come with it or if someone shoved it in there, but it fits exactly in there. Maps. There's so many pages. I don't know if I want to go through all the pages. Seriously, man. 3D renderings. Storyboards. Not storyboards. Previs kind of images. The gun. Almost like the navigator's chair, I should say. It always looks like a gun. Yeah, many pages to this booklet. Really pretty. Like, it keeps going. I love this last image. It's so cool. Like, where the heck did this come from? Let's move this out of the way for a sec, because this is a single edition. So that's my one. The other one was a triple play. Does it come with extra stuff? Hang on. Oh, that's interesting. Journey deeper into the world of Prometheus. Deleted scenes. Yeah, I've already got that on this one. Prometheus Collector's Art Book. Okay, I might have to keep the one that I just got. Even though it says triple play. I'll slide this back into here. It fits inside. So this one comes with the art book. Very cool. Very heavy. Very hefty. So they're my two. So I don't know if I'll get rid of this one, but you can see on the back, they're the same on the front, except for the triple play. I don't like the triple play thing. I don't like that. I like the original cover. But on the back, see that red banner on this one? That red banner is the red banner on this one. And the rest is mentioning all the additional stuff. So maybe I'll just keep two for now. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, I can move Clash of the Titans out of the way because I've never watched that. You can both stay there for now. I don't like doing that usually, but it's just going to have to be the way it is. All right. And that was the last Blu-ray that I want to bring up with you. The other two was the Butterfly Effect and What Happens in Vegas. Stays in Vegas, obviously. Put those up there. Now, I'm going to have a little bio break because I've been chatting for some time now before we move on to Toy Talk and then on to mail. So give me a second here. I'm going to put you on. Be right back. Is it right at the bottom? No, it's right at the front, isn't it? Is it? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Hang on. I'm going to have to redo this again. Sorry. I thought I switched the mic on. I'm going to have to do this again. Sorry about that. Some dude. Check mic. Mic. Check. Check one. Check one. Check one. Can you hear me?
Can you all hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you all hear me?
Some dude 936 just snuck up on me. What have you been doing this whole time? Can you hear me? It's because my microphone was on. That's better. I'll start again. I got The Day After tomorrow. This is going to be a great rewatch for somebody. Not a good movie, but not a terrible movie. Just not a good movie. But I liked it. I like disaster movies. $5 from CEX. I checked the disc. Very good. What did we try before? We tried Doctor Strange. Sorry about that. Sorry, it's Mike's fault. It's actually my fault. Sorry. I'm actually glad you're here. Did you just pop in because you couldn't hear me? Or were you here the whole time? Mike, I'm glad you're here, man. I felt like I was just talking to myself. Doctor Strange. Look, I haven't seen it. I have the DVD. I'm going to swap it out for the Blu-ray. It reduces the collection. All is good. I've heard it's not that great, but I've heard it's better than Multiverse of Madness. I picked up this one, which is a 2-disc edition. I did want to check. There is, just two. Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay. So disc 1 is the Blu-ray and it has all the behind the scenes on it. And disc 2 is... That is confusing. Is the movie on number 1? How is this? Wait a minute. Is this sticker on the front that's bothering me? Blu-ray and DVD? I mean, this was $3. It says Blu-ray and DVD plus digital. So does it mean the feature film's on the first one? Oh yeah, it does have the feature film. It just said, okay, so let me just show you the movie. It's a weird way to do it. Okay, I get you. Okay, so the 2 discs is no relation to the film having extra features. It's just that, I'll show you. It's True Grit. It's got Jeff Bridges. I always liked Jeff Bridges and some other actors. That sticker on the front will come off. It was $3, so I've always wanted True Grit. I don't know if I have it on DVD. I'll have to double check. It's based on an original movie. I think with John Wayne. I might be wrong, but this is where I got confused because instead of saying feature film first, disc 1 says Blu-ray, disc 2 says DVD. Come on, Roddy. DVD feature film. You can see DVD feature film on disc 2, and then digital copy, the predominant things. But then on the Blu-ray, disc 1, it leaves that till last, Blu-ray feature film. That's why I got confused. I was like, is disc 1 Blu-ray just special features and disc 2 is a DVD? That's bizarre. But you get all of the special features with the movie on disc 1, then you get a DVD copy. $3. I don't know if you've seen True Grit. I haven't. I'm pretty sure I own it on DVD, and I'm going to get rid of it if I do and swap it for this one. And they got the CEX stickers that apparently one of them comes off easy and the other one doesn't. Oh, come on. I just want to see if that works. I'm really glad to have a CEX near me because I didn't know what to expect. Most of our cash converters, if you are familiar with cash converters, most of our cash converters have all burnt down. Like every single one within the close proximity to me is burnt down. You make of that what you will. One of them burnt down because of an e-scooter fire. The other one burnt down, I don't know what the reason was. Something caught fire and it burnt the whole building, including the next one. But yeah, True Grit. I've just took the sticker off. Happy to have that. And this one I got for $5. It's this stupid CX sticker on it. Not a great film, but actually having seen the 5th film in this franchise, this film far outweighs the 5th film. Are you curious? Curious what movie? Should I just not tell you and just make you guess? Oh, CEX. We've got a lot of stickers on your stuff. This is film 4 in a franchise. Steven Spielberg. No, I don't know. Is it Steven Spielberg? It's definitely George Lucas. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of The Crystal Skull. Look, I never really used to like this movie, but having over the years watched it, it's not great, but it's not as terrible as 5. 5 is an absolutely atrocious movie, where you get the main character and make him neutered and put a female in. And please don't take me the wrong way about somebody being female, but then getting a girl in who's a relative of his to predominantly take over his role. Why did you put him in this film if you were going to put his niece or whatever in it and make her the predominant character? That it defeats the purpose of it. Like, if she was his co-star, then she should have been not as much on the screen as him. But he was very old in 5. But for $5, I've been wanting to have the Indiana Jones films in my collection for a while. And on Blu-ray, that is. I've got a collector's set on DVD. I just think this is a better film because of 5. And has like Shia LaBeouf isn't too bad in this film. The film isn't too bad, except for that stupid fridge scene where he jumps in the fridge to avoid a nuclear blast, and we all know he would have died. Bouncing around, crushed to a smithereens. Yeah, it's $5. I actually saw this last time. It's a 2-disc edition, comes with special features. Disc will be in good condition. Yeah, no, good condition. And this is, as you can tell by this 12 here, it's the European one. That's the European one, because it has the 12 in it. So England /UK / Europe. So this comes with all the special features, so that's good. Disc 1, feature film, pre-production featurette, Indiana Jones timelines, trailers, and the Return of a Legend featurette. And disc 2 is a shite ton of extra features on disc 2. Look, I don't mind this film. I just don't love it. When it comes to like Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, and that's my favorite order of them, by the way, if you want to know. It's Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade in that order. This film doesn't keep up with those 3, but it is better than 5. And I don't mind it. It's still fun. It's just not a great film. But glad to have it for $5 because I want to update my Indiana Jones collection onto Blu-ray. Unless I find a set. If I find a set, this will become defunct. But it's a great Blu-ray in terms of having 2 discs. All right, so that's the first 4. The last 5, they're mostly superhero, except for the last one. I'll leave all the superheroes till last. This was $3. I own it on DVD, and I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray because it's not a bad movie. Very clean. I think CEX are very picky about the discs being clean. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. It's quite gory and fun and stupid and fun and gory. $3. Why would I say no to $3? $3. Jeremy Renner, I think that's his name, isn't it? Jeremy Renner. Yeah, Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton. I don't really know her. I know her face, but I don't know her name very well. Yeah. Not steampunk, but kind of like old school, almost steampunk. Yeah, look, Mark, the first half of Indy 5 is good. Well, I wouldn't even say the first half. I would say the first third of Indy 5 is good. And then it just kind of goes to shit. And then by the end, it's just ridiculous. Like, the end is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Very disappointing. You should finish it. I want you to finish it. I want you to tell me what you think. I'd be very intrigued to see what you think. If you hold it up against Raiders of the Lost Ark, if you hold it up against Temple of Doom, and if you have to, because some people don't like Last Crusade, if you hold it up against Last Crusade, I do like Last Crusade. No, you should definitely watch the rest of it. You should definitely watch the rest of it. You need to... Don't let anybody else tell you to have what your opinion should be. You might love it, and if you love it, you love it, you know? It is what it is. But personally, Indy 5 is a terrible, terrible movie. It starts well enough and just becomes a steaming pile of dog shit as far as I'm concerned by the end. It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. There's time travel involved. It's just, you know, what I would consider stupid. But a Hansel and Gretel extended cut, $3. Really happy with that. I'm going to get rid of my copy. I have to remember to do that so that I can make room. This movie was also $3, and I own it on DVD, and I'm really glad to have it on Blu-ray. Henry Cavill as Man of Steel. Many people pan him for this, but also I find the same people panning him are the same people saying he was a good Man of Steel, so I don't understand how that works. I thought he was a good Man of Steel. And this is Blu-ray. I've got the DVD, but now I've got the Blu-ray. For $3. Let's take the sticker off. I like... It's kind of brutal. There's some fights. The fight scene between him and... what's his name? Starts with a Z. Zod. General Zod. It's like bursting through silos and destroying things around him because General Zod's kind of almost as powerful as he is, if not just as powerful, except with a spacesuit. That battle seems fantastic. Yeah. No, I did want to... I am going to talk about Chuck Norris, and I was going to do it earlier, but I rambled on a bit too much. He was on my mind today. He was on my mind. We will mention it. So Man of Steel is a 3-disc edition. It does say Blu-ray, DVD, and Ultraviolet. So I don't know if the 3rd disc is the Ultraviolet. I'm going to assume so. No, there's 2 Blu-ray discs. Okay, so it's a 3 set. I'm going to assume the last one is the movie and the Ultraviolet. I've never got my Ultraviolet to work, to be honest, so I don't know. Take this stupid sticker off the front for Ultraviolet, if it even comes off. But that was only like, what, $3 or $4. And Henry Cavill, I like Henry Cavill, actually. Five-minute call to home, went for 2. So you called home. You called Ireland. Oh, that's all right. If you talk to family, talk to family. It is what it is. Oh, was it home? Oh, where are you at the moment? Unless you're calling Ireland, or are you calling home? Are you traveling? You're probably traveling. You do what you gotta do. You do you, man. You're good. You do you. I was gonna start earlier tonight, but you know, I'm hopeless. Alright, so I took that stupid sticker off. What's it say on the back? Doesn't really give me any info on the back. Why doesn't it do that? Special features, strong characters, legendary rules, Krypton decoded, and all that action. Doesn't tell me what the extended one is, but yeah, Man of Steel. Really happy to have this on Blu-ray. Great, that's the 3-disc edition. $3, $4, whatever it was. I'll wait for the NDR Chuck Norris section. In the meantime, I'll rewatch Missing in Action 2. Wasn't he in Missing in Action, the first one? I thought he was in the first Missing in Action. Oh, please let me check this disc. Have you guessed the movie playing behind me, by the way? Really clean. I'm going to guess that CEX are really picky about having clean Blu-rays. I'll show you the price. I picked this up just because I couldn't find Green Lantern Wonder Woman. I would have liked it if it was Wonder Woman 1984, but she cops a lot of shit for her bad acting, and you know, I can't really tell you because I haven't seen it. $4 though, can't really go wrong. $4 Blu-ray from a place that's not an op shop. The last 2 are what really makes me happy, because it means I can reduce the collection as well. Come on, CX, your stickers can come off. There we go. Off you come. Off you get. Wonder Woman. Took the stickers off. Second is the better one, do you reckon? Okay. I think this is single disc here. I'll just check the disc quality, but you know, not bad for the price. The last two, I couldn't remember. These are X-Men related. I couldn't remember which one I found recently. I found one of the X-Men 90s movies. I couldn't remember. I was like, surely I'll be able to remember if I look at the cover. And I took a guess. And I was like, I'm just going to stand by it because I would like these two for the price they're at. So the first one was a little bit too expensive, but I still got it. I picked up X-Men, the original 90s X-Men, $6. I wanted like 4 or 5, but it was 6. And X-Men 2. And I couldn't be too sure whether I had X-Men 2 or X-Men Last Stand, and I was like, I'm sure it's Last Stand. I'm gonna have to stand by it. And then when I got home, I checked, and lo and behold, the one I had at home was Last Stand. Now I have this full set at home on DVD, so now, because I did the right thing, and this is a multi-disc, multi-bus, I can now get rid of my DVDs. Actually, I should put them together. But I got X-Men for $6. These are all 2-disc editions, I do believe, because they feel heavy. And I also got X-Men 2. So now I have the full set on Blu-ray. And it didn't really cost me that much. Now I can get rid of my DVD set, which is awesome. I've got a giant pile of DVDs to move on. Oh, I don't like how sticky these are feeling. Oh, really sticky. I have to get my special spray out and give them a clean. And yeah, so they're the last 2 Blu-rays that I got from CEX. So CEX have been a bit of a godsend in some ways because honestly, sometimes you just want a store. You want to find a store. Like I go on Instagram, I'm always looking for local stores that sell physical media. And I don't always find them, and especially find them close. Oh, this is tearing. Yes, this is tearing. Okay, we're going to leave that for now. I always think you're playing Rebel Without a Cause. I think because I first saw it on a very blurry VHS. Oh, yes, that's probably the reason. And what a good reason to think you were watching that. But you're going to guess the movie? I reckon you could guess it, Mark. 1973. 1973 cop thriller action movie. I'm trying desperately to just peel this off quickly like the other ones came off. No, this does not want to come off quickly. I'll do it later. So yeah, X-Men, X-Men 2, and X-Men Last Stand. Very sticky now. I'm going to have to get my special cleaning stuff. There they are. I mean, one of them I bought the other one on a different day. But really glad to have all 3 because I actually really like the 90s X-Men. I like them. They're fun. Yeah, I like them. They're fun. So I have to make room for them. Am I squashing this? I'm squashing this Funko down. This poor Funko's getting squashed by all these Blu-rays. So yeah, there you go. That was the last Blu-ray that I got, and I got it from CEX. So I might just pop all these back into the bag. And I'll find a spot for them. Dropping my T-Rex, dropping my King Kong. Tangled. Not my Tangled. I already own Tangled. Ah, what did you say it was? Serpico. He knew. You'll know some of those scenes. Well done. Here's your slow clap. And here's your high five. Well done, Mark. Serpico. Good job. Very, very good job. I'm very proud of you. All right, let me move these down and out of the way because actually, let me put them all together. Does that mean you'll have to rewatch some of this, or did you watch it from the beginning? I don't know. I think you missed the beginning because you said you were on. Phone call home. This bag is in my way. All right. Now, moving on. Moving on. Oh, my beer's settled down, so now I can pour the rest in there. Come on, don't froth up. Don't froth up. This is my third beer for tonight. My third beer. You should be proud. There you go. Young Henry's. I'm so glad you guessed Serpico. I always wonder when I'm going to get dinged for playing a movie in the background, but it's so small and blurry in the background. I mean, it's like 1/35th of the screen size or something like that. Maybe 1/50th of the screen size. I can't imagine they would ding you for that. All right, so we're going to move on to the next segment. Thank you so much for dealing with my very, very long version of Let's Get Physical Media. We started around 1:20, 2:20, 3:20. So we're just over 2 hours now. So I've dragged that out. I'm sorry. I do want to bring up something that Mark brought up, and that is going to be briefly in news, which we'll do now. News. If you're on Instagram, you'd see me mention all of this stuff. News. News is not much more. I'm not going to swap screens and stuff for it, but as you might know, we received some sad news today, and that is the very, very sad news that our favorite action hero, who was karate kicking his way through all of the baddies back in the day, all the way up to now, Mr. Chuck Norris has passed away today. Well, it was actually yesterday because it's past midnight. We're into Sunday. But yesterday, that would have been today if I'd started earlier, Mr. Chuck Norris has passed away. I believe he was at the age of 86. And it was only a week ago that he was sparring in his yard with his grandson, maybe, or somebody from his family. Had a big smile on his face, just sparring, looking like a champion. But yes, he's passed away, surrounded by his family and friends. So I'd just like to say rest in peace, big heart, and thank you so much for the history of movies you've left behind you for us to watch, and for the strength you showed us all in being a true action hero. I won't do a minute's silence, but I will just have a moment here right now to pay respect to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Chuck Norris. Thank you, Chuck. Fight free, my friend. And if on your way to greener pastures, if you happen to see the Grim Reaper, make sure to kick his head in and take his scythe. That's the way you would do it, wouldn't you? All right. So that's the only news I really want to talk about. I did have... do I want to talk about it? Just ever so briefly. Let me just bring up something. Hang on. Let's go. Not that one. Not that one. Yes, this one. Oh, that's the sound of my VHS player rewinding. Is there a new? Yes, there is. Now, is this really... Great movie. We're talking about Serpico. I have Al Pacino's memoir, but taking a long time to get through. Fair enough. I can imagine he would have a lot to say. Okay, so for the news, is this... I want to figure out what's happening here. Because I want to talk about the remake or reboot of Cliffhanger. I'm a bit out of the loop in terms of Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let me just show you a first look. I don't think it has. Has it though? Okay, I need to talk about something because I'm not too sure where I'm going with this thought and how real it is. Let me go back. Hang on. I am pretty annoyed by the idea of Cliffhanger 2. Sylvester Stallone, if he's in it, he's not young anymore. Let's just find this. Look how bright my eyes are. Okay, this is what we're going to show you. Let me just move to desktop screen. Now I keep saying that Sylvester Stallone, I keep calling him Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is in it, but I believe he's not. So Cliffhanger. Here we are with the image. Mountain guide and his daughter's alpine climbing business in the Italian Alps faces a tragic event, forcing them to confront and overcome adversity as dangerous foes emerge, unleashing chaos. You haven't seen the first Cliffhanger? That is a fantastic movie, man. You should definitely watch that. Here's what I'm very unhappy about. Is that they've once again taken a movie that doesn't need to be remade, and then they've remade it and they made the hero a woman. That's the way I'm seeing it, right? Stars: Lily James, Pierce Brosnan, Nell Tiger Free. Please tell me why. Now, I've got nothing against women in film. Please don't take it that way. I love many, many female actors in film. I've got nothing against any of that at all. Not even an ounce. What I have an issue with here is this. Why are you getting a franchise and changing the main character to a girl? Like everyone else is doing right now. It's infuriating. Make your own movie. Make your own movie. Don't call it Cliffhanger. Call it something else. Why do we have to get a hero and then go, oh, what this franchise needs is to change it to a girl? Every single time. Once again, nothing against girls. But what's the realization here? What are we doing here? What are we saying? What this movie needs is a strong female lead. What this other movie needs is a strong female lead. What this other movie needs is a strong female lead. What are you doing here? What is Hollywood doing? We don't need for you as a industry to be so... Oh, what's the word I'm trying to look for here? It's like you're so scared of making anything that it has to be the opposite. Make a movie that's like Cliffhanger with a girl. Why do you have to put a girl in the Cliffhanger role? What? It's not even funny. It's a joke. Because girls can, because girl power. We know girls are powerful. I respect women. Women are powerful. I grew up, my mum was my main provider in life. I respect her immensely. She taught me pretty much everything I need to know about life. But why are we getting movies and switching the men to female? I don't understand. Because it's quite obvious that's what you're doing. Right? So what if I go and get Tomb Raider? I'll get Tomb Raider and I'll swap the Tomb Raider hero to a boy. Does that make sense? What if I get Blood Rain, the vampire girl, and change Blood Rain to a boy? Does that make sense? What if I get any female hero, Wonder Woman? Forget Wonder Woman, we're going to make Wonder Boy and change it to a boy. This is what you're doing. You're getting things that don't need to be changed and changing them for girl power. It's not even that it's not a good idea. It's that you're doing it in a way that just literally, it degrades the content. You don't need to change Cliffhanger. You don't need to change anything that started the way it started. Make your own movie. This is what, it's frustrating. I don't want to see Cliffhanger with a girl. There's been like, what, 10 iterations of Tomb Raider? I'm happy to see them, because that character was a girl to begin with. If I read a book and the main character was a boy, and then they wrote another book and the main character was the same name, but it was a girl, why? What? I don't need a lesson here in how girls are stronger. I know girls are strong. I don't need to know that girls can be a girl boss and they can do anything. I know they can do anything. Stop it. Just stop it. All right? You got better ways of making a movie than shoving it down my throat. I don't like it. Not even a little bit. It's not fun. All right? We know the point here. And once again, no disrespect to any girl in film. You're all bosses. But don't push the point by changing the man to a female to make a point. We know what you're doing. We know what's happening. It doesn't need to be done. Right? Remake Commando. Make the Commando a girl. You know, you don't have to do that. Things can be done not genetically. Things can be done naturally. You can make your own movie. Make it similar. There's so many action movies that were like boys or girls or whatever in the 90s and the early thousands that didn't need to rely on, you know, an IP like Cliffhanger. You don't need to do that. I don't know. I'm just seeing it everywhere, and you don't need to do that. Make a good story. Come up with an idea. Stop using the name as your way to make dollars and change everything around. I don't like it. I'm just going to keep saying it. I don't like it. Stop doing it. All right? You don't see Hollywood changing all the girls to females. To males, sorry. All the girls to males. Like, just, come on, man. It's enough. Right? And it's probably a good movie. Who knows? But, like, it's the point behind it. It's the point behind it. I don't like the message. The message behind it doesn't need to be drummed into every single person in the world. Oh, you know your hero? The one you loved, the one that was awesome? Well, you shouldn't love them as much as you love this. This one's going to be with a girl. It's like, all right, enough. Yeah, I mean, personally, like I said, I grew up with my mum. She's the strongest person I ever knew. I didn't need a movie with a girl in it to tell me that my mum was strong, that women can go through adversity more than men can in so many ways. And do that. Do that in a movie. But don't put the name Cliffhanger on it. Don't put another name of another movie on it. You don't need to do that. Oh, it's so infuriating. It's just a cheap way of trying to get what you want. You don't need to do that. You know, do you remember the 90s when there were movies? There was like Cliffhanger, there was K9, The Widowmaker, I think. There was like all these different movies about climbing summits, all at the same time. And they all had different ways of being liked. Right? They all had different ways. Some of them had women as the main role and men as like the co-stars, and some had men as the main role and women as the co-stars. And now it's just like, get a movie, make the leader female. Well, get that movie, make the leader female. Stop it. Just stop it. I've had enough. Just look. I mean, it's going to be the same style of story. I mean, it looks beautiful. I'm sure she's a great actor. I'm sure she's going to be riveting on stage, but you don't need to call it Cliffhanger. You don't need to redo the story, reboot everything. I'll tell you one of the reasons why this frustrates me. Look, here, I pull this down here for this very reason. You want to see a movie that is just shit? It's a shit movie? Shit movie. Because they made all of the main characters female. And not because the females are bad people, but because this movie was shit. Anybody? Let me just change this back to Roddy Cam. Anybody tell me they like this movie? Please, get in the chat. I want to hear you say you like this movie. Someone, tell me you like this movie. This movie? See all the girl Ghostbusters in this movie? Just tell me this was a good idea. Where you redo the whole movie with a bunch of comedians who aren't actually that funny, to be honest. Except for, what's her name? Melissa McCarthy. And it's 50-50 for me with her. This movie, and make him the dumbest character you could possibly make him. so funny. And Chris Hemsworth's name was put very, very last and with the "and" in front of it. Have you seen this movie? Because I have. I watched this with my daughters, and my daughters were confused. Confused. What is happening right now? Nobody laughed. Nobody thought it was funny. Chris Hemsworth, his character as the secretary, was made to be the dumbest piece of shit on the planet. Watch the movie. See how dumb they make him. They make him the dumbest person on the planet. He takes his lenses out of his glasses to see better. He wears glasses to see better. He takes his lenses out to see better. He's just dumb in this movie. And he's made to look dumb and handsome. It's not right, man. Like, you don't need to do that to make a point. Okay? I get it. Like, it's about time girls saw the light. I get it. I completely get it. And that should be the case. But not by taking the piss out of men. Why? Why would we want to see strong female characters? In the 90s and the 80s and even in the 70s, I watched nothing but strong female characters. But why do this? It's like revenge. Why? I'm only bringing this down here because I'm going to get rid of this movie. It's shit. And it just, I don't know, like, it frustrates me that you have to tear down somebody else to make a point. I'm not walking around tearing down people to make a point. I'm tearing down this movie to make a point. No, well, it's my opinion. This movie is 10 times worse than anything else. At least with the other ones, they tried to link in the story with the original Ghostbusters. This is just a piss take. This is just a piss take. And they're not funny, and it's not smart, and they had no reason to do all the things they were doing. It's just a really bad remake with female characters in the lead and Chris Hemsworth being a dumbass the whole time. Because dumb men are funny. Well, they're not. But dumb men are funny. This movie was not funny. My kids didn't laugh. I didn't laugh. I don't know, man. What's going on with the world? We don't need to do this. All right? I want strong female characters. Give me a movie with a strong female character. Make it believable. Make good character development. Make it thrilling. Have good writing. Have good sets and locations. I don't think it's that hard. I mean, how has Hollywood gotten by so far? All right, anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. That's my opinion, is that we need strong female characters, but not when you're doing movies like this and Cliffhanger and whatever else you want to steal and change into your own. Like, you don't need to do that. Enough. That's getting chucked out. I don't even want it. If somebody wants it, tell me, because I don't. It's rubbish. Stupid movie. Anyway, that's enough of the news. I'm going to move on before I get annoyed more than I already am. The guy from Buffy also died today. Oh, what? Which guy from Buffy? Oh, not the professor? Buffy series or the Buffy movie? Because I'm a huge Buffy movie fan, but I like the series too, but I like the Buffy movie. The scientist? The professor? Oh, no, I'm going to have to look that up now. I'm going to have to wind this down because I've been on here for a very long time. It's a longer episode than normal. Let's go Buffy. Nicholas Brendan. The main one. Oh, no. Xander. Oh, no, he's not the main one. He's Sander. Buffy series. Yeah, Buffy series. But the Buffy series was good. Buffy series was good. He also made... Who was it? What's his freaking name? The guy who played Xander died. Because the director of Buffy, Joss Whedon, also made Firefly. Have you seen Firefly, Mark? That's a series you should watch. Oh, man, I need to take a piss. Hang on. I'm going to put you on. Be right back. Hang on. You know what? I'm just going to leave the screen up and mute the microphone. Mike. You should watch Firefly. You should watch Firefly. If you haven't seen Firefly, you should 100%. 100% watch Firefly. Great stories. Now, I know Joss Whedon, he kind of is in the bad books with Hollywood because he was a bit of an arsehole, basically. Bit of an arsehole. I think it's common knowledge now that the way he treated what's her name? Sarah Michelle Gellar and a bunch of other people on the set, he was an arsehole. And he kind of got in Hollywood's bad books. But, I mean, you can't really forgive people for that. But at the same time, though, if you watch Firefly, he's beloved for Firefly. His cast and crew loved him for Firefly. You should 100% watch Firefly. Man, I will lend you my copy if you want. You should 100% watch Firefly. They lasted one season because Hollywood didn't understand space western. And then they managed to scrape enough together to make to finalize it by making a movie to end it. And now they're getting together after 20 years or something. They're going to be making an animated series with all their voices. You should watch Firefly. It's just awesome. It's almost faultless. It's an almost faultless TV series. I think it was like 14 episodes. All of them are bangers. And the movie that had to finalize it because they had no other choice, they got shut down, called Serenity. The movie's called Serenity. So Firefly, the series, and Serenity, the movie, as the conclusion. And now they're going to reboot it as an animated series with a good animation company and all the main all the main cast using their voices. But Mark, if you can't find it, let me know and I'll lend you my Firefly DVD series. You should be able to find it. No, early thousands. Early thousands. Will it give me a year? Okay, I've got to do this. Firefly. I'm actually a big fan of the original Buffy movie. I know some people aren't. Series. Television, computer, come on. Television show. 2002 onwards. 2002 onwards. Really good. It's in a universe where the two dominant languages are Mandarin or Chinese. I don't know if it's Mandarin or Cantonese, and English. Really cool. I don't want to tell you more than that, except you should watch it. Watch it and watch it from the beginning onwards. Don't mix them up. If you need to borrow my DVDs, I'm happy to lend them to you. All right. Yeah, so now that I've had a rant about feminizing everything, which please, for the love of God, please don't take it like I'm a sexist, because I'm not a sexist. That the first thing that happens to anyone that defends themselves against being a sexist means that people perceive you as a sexist, but you don't need to shove women into everything to prove the point. Just make good stories with women in it, and there's plenty out there. Pretty much all of the 90s and 80s is dominated by female-centric, strong female characters that we love. Come on. Go to the 90s, look back. Now where Hollywood is too busy virtue signaling and too afraid to do anything at all, that they have to make sure everyone's happy before they go ahead with them. They forget about story. And you should be focusing on story first. Character development. Good character development will make a good story. And good stories will make a good story. Everything else will fall into place when you do those things. You do not need to lead with, we need to have this denomination, this gender, this, that, and then figure out the story later, because it's not going to work. It never does work. That's how you lose your audience. That's why your movies bomb. That's why you don't get enough people in the cinema. That's why you don't get people watching your TV shows. You didn't watch Buffy, but I liked Xena. Oh man, I love Xena Warrior Princess. That's something I used to see Xena Warrior Princess DVDs in op shops all the time, and now I just don't see them. And I'm kicking myself that I didn't pick them up when I saw them. I love Xena Warrior Princess. Great show. Come on, what a great show. Who else was in that show? Bruce Campbell was in that show. Bruce Campbell, my man. My man, Bruce Campbell. This guy right here. This guy right here. He was in Xena. As a thief or something. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Xena, Warrior Princess. What a fantastic show. And, like, she's been in plenty of other shows as well. She's awesome and hot as well. But she's awesome. Yeah, so moving on. Let us move on to... Should we do toys or mail? Toys or mail? We need to wind down. It's just after 4. I've only got a couple of hours left till daylight. I'm surprised you're still around, Mark. You're a brave man. You're a brave, brave man. I think we should do... Do I even have... One of the things I've got in mail is a toy. Yeah, Bruce. Bruce Campbell, my man. This guy. I had the choice that day of getting an autograph or meeting him, and I chose meeting him. Getting a photo. I could have had an autograph. I could buy an autograph if I wanted to, but I wanted to meet him. It was not cheap. I will tell you that much. But happy to have that photo. Now, I was going to say... So that's mail. Toy. That's a toy that's also mail. So let's do mail, and then we'll mix in toys with it. Let's do that. Haven't done this for a while, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of mail. All right, we haven't done mail for a while. I've got a couple of things. I'll open the physical media part first. It's loose. That's a worry. I ordered something on eBay, and I'm really happy to have it, but I'm a little bit worried about that floating disc. And it's sealed, so that's even more of a worry. Meant to be sealed. Is there anything else in there? Nope. Let's put that away. I'm really, really happy to have this. It's a very bad movie. Can I get this to sit in the middle without opening it up? Because I don't want to open it yet. I've done this before. I've saved it. Maybe we'll try and save it later. Where's the disc? There's the disc. Come on, you can do it. Come on, click. Oh, I just want to hear the click. No, I'm not going to win. I did it once, where I flipped the disc up inside a floppy case, got it to sit dead center, and clicked it into place. What's the chances of that happening right now? Come on, do it. No. All right, let me just show you this movie because I'm not going to be able to click it into place. Okay, let me just show it to you. I ordered this because I watched this online. I watched it on Tubi, I think. This is a 80s, I believe. This is in TSC as well. This is a Full Moon production. This is on a Full Moon Grindhouse Collection disc. It says 2011, but was that really the date? I thought it was 80s. Let me just have a quick look. I thought it was 80s. Aha, it is 80s. 1987. Grindhouse, because, you know, Grindhouse was an era thing. I'm not going to get it to work. I'm going to show you this movie. Anyone seen this movie? Full Moon's Grindhouse Collection, Mutant Hunt. New York, the first century. It's open season on cyborgs. Look at his stretched out arm. This movie is so bad, it's good. No, I don't like saying that. So bad, it's good. It's got really bad cameras being used. It's got really bad fight scenes. It's got really serious but not very serious conversations. Some murder scenes that are just hilarious. Hi, Claire. Mark's sister Claire. Nice to meet you. Heard you were Mark's friend. Yes, Claire, I think I've met you once. Claire. Maybe it was at his house. I think it was at his house, actually, when he was having a barbecue. Welcome, Claire. Welcome. Great to have another person. Did he tell you I was on? Did he tell you what I was on? Or are you over at his house currently? I think I've met you before. Definitely met you before. Nice to meet you. Yes, this movie has got some of the most uncomfortable, weird scenes in it. The cyborgs are super gloopy and weird, and the dialogue's bad. And there's a scene in this where the hero kills a cyborg in his house, and there's a scene where he leaves and then his girlfriend or partner or whatever is having a shower. You don't see that. She's having a shower. And in the background is the dead cyborg. And for about a minute, all you hear is the camera zooms in and all you see is the glooping fluid coming out of the dead cyborg. And you can hear it just making gloopy noises. It's so awkward. It's a very, very awkward. Are you sure I haven't met Claire? How many sisters have you got, Mark? I met one of your sisters. If you have more than one sister, that is. I'm sure of it. Well, now I'm curious. I want this disc to... Anyway, this is a fun movie. It is... You cannot take this seriously. Once again, it's a grindhouse movie, so it was made with really cheap cameras, really cheap everything, really cheap actors, on a really small budget. The scientists in the lab scenes are hilarious. I'm actually going to open it. 12 sisters. You're funny. I knew I shouldn't have asked that. You're like, 14 sisters. I've got 14 sisters. All of them are named Claire. Only I can tell them apart. You sure I haven't met her, Mark? I'm almost certain, or at least maybe I've seen a photo of her. I don't remember. Sorry, Claire. We're talking about you. You are welcome to be a part of it. Do you like movies, Claire? I feel like I'm just feel like I'm not including you in this conversation. I want to open this thing. Claire, tell me, do you have 11 more sisters, or is Mark just doing what he normally does and bullshitting to make me laugh? I want to open this so I can fix the disc. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did once. Has she been back? Has she been down to see you? Claire, have you been down to see Mark? I should address you, not just ask Mark. Oh, there's the disc. Actually in really good condition considering I just squashed it around inside the case. I feel like I did meet at one of your barbecues. Anyway, Mutant Hunt, I've unwrapped it. Mark, have you seen Mutant Hunt? Yeah, a long time ago. I'm going to say tentatively, at least 4 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago. At least 3 to 4 years ago. That's my guess. Anyway, you should watch Mutant Hunt if you haven't seen it. Just for the awkwardness of the whole movie. You can tell when something's been made by someone who thinks they know how to make movies when you watch a movie like Mutant Hunt, and you can just tell that they should have put the camera. They should have switched the camera off like, half a minute earlier than when they shut it off. Nobody has seen Mutant. Of course they have. Go on to Tubi. It's on Tubi. Watch it on Tubi. You will be astounded by its awkwardness. And there's a murder scene right at the end in an alley that's got nothing to do with the general story. Where this couple is kissing in an alley, and the cyborgs, a cyborg comes up to somebody and murders them right in front of this couple, and the couple don't get up or scream or anything. They just look shocked. They just stare at the camera, shocked, like, I can't believe this is happening, while blood splatters them. It's so funny, and not funny like haha, just funny, awkward. Anyway, I wanted to own it. It's not easy to find. It is a Full Moon Grindhouse collection release from the States. I've got an NTSC States one. So I had to order it. I think it was only like $20. It is in the original aspect ratio of 1:33:1. Oh, it is region free, but it's Full Moon. So go on Tubi and watch it. It is on Tubi. Free to watch with ads. Don't turn around and say to me that it was bad. I'm telling you it's bad. It was a Grindhouse movie, just like every other Grindhouse movie. But really happy to have it. I don't know which collection to put it in because I don't really have a collection of bad 80s sci-fi, which I should have because I love that. All right, next on the mailing list, I joined Temu recently. I promised I never would. I got roped into their Temu scheme with their promise of free things, and I ended up spending way too much money trying to get those free things, and I realized how they work. But in the meantime, I got a few things from them. Temu are sneaky, sneaky fuckers. Sneaky, sneaky fuckers. Claire, have you ever bought anything from Temu? I'm hoping this is what I think it is. Oh, perfect, it is. Perfect. One of the things I got for free were these wireless, what do they call it? So there's a word for it. Lavalier microphones. Plug them into your phone. You can put one on your on your collar and talk. But we all kind of know that iPhones don't tend to like microphones, so I'll have to see if these work. But these were a freebie for ordering a few things off Temu. I don't mind Temu, to be honest. The thing from another world on YouTube. So is Carry On Screaming. I think I've got Carry On Screaming here, actually. Have I frightened off Claire? Or she just dropped on to see who you were talking to? Yeah, so lavalier, I think the word is, with the clip-on microphones. I'm going to have to test them out, see if they work, because they might be a game changer if they actually work. But they may not. I ordered I think it's a shirt. I ordered a few shirts from Temu. I love The Thing from Another World, by the way. It's one of my favorite movies. I don't believe in favorite movies, but it's one of my favorite movies. Let's have a look. Come on, rip open. Okay. Tubi. Well, I don't need it on Tubi because I got physical media. Because I'm fancy. Yeah. This is a t-shirt. Oh, feels quite synthetic. I'm a bit worried. I don't like synthetic material, but it feels quite shiny. Can you see how shiny that is? You can see the shine on this. This is what happens when you join Tubi. Oh, it's my turnstile top. I got a turnstile top. It feels heavy. It feels very fake. A bit glossy. She's a big fan of the all-girl Ghostbusters and had to leave. Oh, now I know you're lying. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what it's made of. I'm pretty sure this is fully synthetic. It feels fully synthetic, which means it will probably smell when I wear it. But Turnstile, I don't know if you know Turnstile. They're like a punk kind of band, modern. Happy to have it though. And the last thing I got in the mail. Oh no, sorry, I'm going to show you this because I found it in an op shop. I just saw it. I thought it was cool. It's one of those galoopy kind of. I know, it probably break open and spill everywhere. But for $2, I got this galoopy heavy metal looking toy dude. I don't know if he's going to stand, but he's got wearing purple underwear with the skull on it. And he's this heavy metal bat looking dude. I just had to pick him up because he looked weird. Like $2. But I don't know. He's not going to stand up, is he? He's got the consistency of a used condom. It's quite disconcerting, actually. And if he was a bit more full of liquid, he would, not white liquid, but if he's a bit more full of liquid, he would probably stand up properly. But look at him. Yeah. Kind of cool looking. I just got him because he was this weird death bat creature. But yeah, consistency of a used condom. Not very nice to hold. All right, last thing we're going to open is this. This is mail, but it's also a toy. So let's go to Toy Talk, and then we're going to leave it for the night because it's past 4 in the morning. Let's go Toy Talk.
Toy Talk.
So I got this. I'm going to cover up my name on it. It's a box, you know, the kind of box. Mind you, the box is ripped at the top, which is quite disconcerting considering there's something important in here. Look. Yeah. Did I just drop something? Something fell. I don't want you fooling. Let's open it up because this is a real positive memory for me. You're a good shit stirrer, Mark. I'm going to tell you that. You know the right thing to say at the right time to shit stir. I respect that. I truly, truly respect that. You're quick. He's quick. Is that Mad Max, wasn't it? He's quick. I'll go out there and talk to this humongous. I'll go out there and talk to this humongous. He seems like a reasonable man. All right, let's get it out of here and have a look. Get rid of the box. Boxes. Yeah, can you guess what it is? I don't know if you guess what it is. Star Wars related, because you can see that. I'll have a talk to this humongous. He seems like a reasonable man. Remember who that actor was? What show he was on? I'll tell you what show. A Country Practice, and he played the character Cookie, the chef. Let's open this up. I'm pretty excited about this because I, over the years, haven't been that impressed with Star Wars toys. But when the Revenge of the Sith came out, something about the amount that they released, the amount of options for toys, the amount of vehicles, the style of the packaging was very exciting. And this is from Revenge of the Sith. I hope that this ripped package doesn't mean that this is wrecked in any way. And this has been sitting in this room for a couple of weeks now. So I ordered a AT-RT. Oh, it is a bit dinged. Well, it's not too bad. I could fix that. A little bit dinged. It's an AT-RT with AT-RT driver. But I love the packaging. I love the way they made their vehicles. Like this is quite large. There's my hand. There's my other hand. Real walking action. So you got the AT-RT driver there. You got the AT-RT. Now it got pushed in here. So this was sitting up a little bit. So you can see the ding there. But that was from the stupid thing being ripped. But I love the packaging. I had an Anakin Starfighter from back in the day. I ended up selling it because, I don't know, I was going through a moment. Had a moment, sold it, regretted it. Oh, really cool. Hot Wheels Millennium Falcons are awesome. Still in the box is even better. But yeah, you got these other vehicles. I've got whole catalogs of these vehicles from that time. That's how much I love it. You got General Grievous's wheel bike. You got the Bark Speeder. And I've got a Boga with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I don't have Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I found the Boga in an op shop. That creature where it goes and jumps off the side of the cliff. Runs along like a giant lizard thing. But yeah, I had to buy it. I like boxed box toys, box figurines, and I especially love the Revenge of the Sith line. So there you go. Ordered that one in, came in, obviously a little bit dinged up, but pretty good condition actually, considering. Quite large. There's my head. There's me head, mate. You know, not huge, but not small. Very cool. My Revenge of the Sith AT-RT with AT-RT driver. I don't play with them, but when I was a kid, I did. I don't play with my toys because I'm a grown-ass man. I don't even do pew-pew. Look at that. Awesome. The lava was the whole thing. The theme of lava. I lava it a lot. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. So cool. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going to put this. This is going to be part of the pride of my collection somewhere in this room. If I can find room for it, which I can't. So I don't know where it's going to go. Will it fit on top of there? It might fit on top of there. That's all right. You won't fall from there for now. All right. I'm almost all out of voice. I'm almost finished with my beer. It is 4:30 almost in the morning. Surprised Mark's still here, but he is. We've got some mail. We got a couple of toys. We got a t-shirt that feels very synthetic. We got a lavalier microphones that I'll have to test out to see if they're just Chinese junk and don't work. But they're free with my multiple purchases. What Temu does. What they set it up was you use the spinny wheel on Temu, and it spins around, and you go, oh, you've got $100. Do another spin. You got another, and it's like $300 of free credits. Just buy the minimum, and the minimum starts at $14. You're like, sweet, $14. That's easy. And then you do $14 of spending, and it just unlocks one of the like 10 things you spent on your $100 free. And then it does another $14 for the next one, and another $14 for the next one. Before you know it, you're spending like $200-300, which I didn't, to be able to get your freebies. So yeah. Yeah, so Temu, yeah, good. But yeah, they definitely play games with you, for sure, 100%. But this was free. This was free. Hopefully I'll test it out in the next couple of days. We'll see if it works. Very happy about my mutant hunt. Mark, you should watch it. Watch it. It's almost unwatchable, but fun unwatchable. But yeah, definitely a grindhouse film. Fun enough to watch, is my opinion. And I think that's pretty much it. I found some stickers today I'd forgotten all about with my, you know how I've got my Neon Doom Room stickers, which are getting really curvy. I don't know why they're so curvy, but my Neon Doom Room stickers. And then I found my old Millennium Falcon Demon stickers. So I found them today. So maybe I should do some sticker packs with Neon Doom Room and Millennium Falcon Demons. Do something with those. Maybe I can do that as part of a competition. Got some movies I can use with a competition. And I pretty much covered lots of stuff tonight. So I think I'm almost at... I'm at 3 hours, I think, aren't I? 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Yeah, I'm at about 3 hours. So yeah, I'm surprised too. I'm surprised that I managed to last this long. And I've got to finish my beer. I haven't quite finished. And I didn't end up like sounding like this. Did I? Really?
What do they say? He can't hold his liquor.
I sounded a little bit, it's a little bit more like this.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
It's got a fruity bouquet. Okay. Where am I at? Okay, so Mark's gone quiet. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If anybody has not watched tonight, that's okay. If you started watching, or if you got to the end, you just scroll right to the end for some unknown reason. Cat or dog tonight? Cat or dog tonight? What does that mean? Cat or dog tonight? Cat? I don't know what you mean, cat or dog tonight? What does that mean? Cat or dog tonight? Cat. Am I digging a hole for myself by saying that? I don't know. We've got a cat, no dog. Thank you very much for being here. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. No big deal. Well, no, I'm drinking Joe Handley's beer Sprite. You haven't had Joe Handley's beer Sprite? You haven't? It's the weirdest Maximus. Spiegel. No? I'm going to take that as a no. Drinking cat water. Well, not out of the cat. I mean, like, you got to let the cat out of the room first. Just a bit rude. It's a Spiegel. That's it. I finished the beer. Done. Hey, before I start talking about random shit like I always do at the end of the night, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. This has been BZ and Rotten Roddy, my camera, my master at arm's length, with you this evening, going through many, many, many things. We've discussed some of the truths of the universe, the depths of black holes, and the endlessness of godlike creatures that reside in our quantum physical universe. We have covered such wonderful things as grindhouse movies like Mutant Hunt. We've discussed Star Wars figurines. We've talked about movies. We've not disparaged, but definitely had some angry conversations about movies being changed because movie companies think that they are too scared to go against the status quo. We have covered Chuck Norris. R.I.P. Chuck. And we have also obviously discussed, what did we start off with? Beer. Yeah, I just finished with beer too. It's ironic, really. And we'll see you on the next Doom vlog, which will be episode 47. Episode 47, which will be next weekend. Fingers crossed. Toes crossed, tails crossed, eyes crossed. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to water your weasels, which once again sounds terrible. I apologize. And dent your dentures. Water your weasels and dent your dentures. Maybe don't dent your dentures. All right. Say goodnight to your dog for me. Pat your mum, and I will see you on the next episode of the Doom 000 Doom vlog, episode 47. Next Saturday night, where hopefully we'll have more to discuss than the 3 hours we've discussed tonight. I'm almost probably out of content. Otherwise, you can see me on Instagram. I am also under the same name, _ neon _ doom _ room _ I think. I'm also on neon doom room, one word, at gmail.com. And yeah, I got plenty of content on YouTube, 3 years worth, in fact, over 3 years worth. So if you find this one boring, jump onto some old Toy Doom Tuesdays. Jump onto some old, physical media finds. There's plenty of stuff to watch. Honestly, just put me on shuffle. Just stick an earbud in your ear and just go off in your merry way. I promise I won't disappoint you. You don't have to like me, but I won't disappoint you. I love you all, guys. Have a good one. Mark, thank you so much for being here. Mark's sister, Claire, if I remember correctly, thank you so much for dropping in for your one sentence. I hope you watched all the way to the end. I don't know if you're still with us. You haven't chatted since. Did I offend you about Ghostbusters, the Girl Brigade? I hope not. Thank you so much for being there, and I'll have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Love you. BZ. In the Neon Doom Room. Good night, Australia. Bye-bye.
He can't hold his liquor.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
It's got a fruity
What
bouquet.
did I say?
It's got a fruity
What
bouquet.
did I say?
It's got a fruity
What
bouquet.
did I say?
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Oh, cheers.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Oh,
Turn my mic on. After all of that, I turned my mic off so I wouldn't have to be heard. What I was trying to say at the very end was you don't have to apologize for anything, Mark. And before that, I was saying that, like at the end of a 90s band's album, after 10, 20 minutes of the last track, just playing silence, a ninth or 10th track would start. This is the ninth or 10th track. Lip reading? You can't be lip reading. I turned the mic on. Mic's on. Can't be lip reading. Mic's on. Mic's on. I had a chat to Mike. Mic's on. But Mark, you don't have to apologize for anything. You got shit to do. You got shit to do. But I appreciate you, man. You're a good friend. You really are. And it's not the beer talking because I'm on my third or fourth. I don't remember now. But I've been drinking most of the night. Thank you so much. You're a good guy. I appreciate you. I'd like to see more of you. And I promise I wouldn't cry. I'm just joking. And the rest of you, thank you so much for sticking to the very end. We got to see me talk and read my lips. And now I get to say a real goodbye to you. So this is your final 90s end track that was hidden, the hidden track. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
It's got a fruity bouquet.